colours and to match your pictures. Those of you not using
I
cams.
like that. I hate that there is a visual cue when someone's speaking. That fucking drives me nuts.
I mostly see it
was
through
on.
you guys through stream anyway, so that doesn't show up for me.
So my camera's
well,
gonna be a button today, guys.
No, it
So you
wasn't.
don't get to see the ugly fucking giggles.
Oh my
Alright,
God.
let's double check. We
Pixelland
do
is
seem to be
live. Just came
live.
through on YouTube.
It
YouTube
used to have
is
it in
live.
the sidebar, but not on the video.
Oh, hi,
It's fucking
Smoky.
infuriating.
Oh, good, you're
To the
here.
point of I might just kill all of your
Let us know how our audio levels are. And
Well,
if
Unless you can't hear us,
everything
then
is
just fucking
good.
ignore us.
Click that there.
Guys, I should have bought food. I did bring food up.
Oh my god!
Hey,
Oh, I
RJ.
probably have Streamlabs
That was in the
open.
wrapper and everything. That was just plastic.
Well, you can't see it, RJ, but I have a Coca-Cola.
Wait, what's that? What is that?
You don't know what a Coca-Cola is?
Oh, no. I'm
Roxas
not.
underscore T
Yeah.
wants to make things difficult.
You're
Ooh!
green.
Ooh.
I think mine's having issues.
We can sneak one of those in somewhere. Thank you for the host, Clash Cloud. Alrighty. I think I have that up.
I'm scared.
Go
People are
away.
already playing cards.
They are. They're affecting your world. Good times. Good times. I love it. Alright.
I'm gonna point something out about these cards real quick before we actually get into the game. And that's if something happens that like affects things in retrospect, I'm gonna cry because I'm not going back and changing notes.
Thank you for the host, Mataku.
So in the
Lost
recap
in
variant
DM.
of the world, they won't exist.
Well, yeah. How do I put it?
Quite
Things
simply.
generally
Okay.
won't change stuff in retrospect. It will be, I will put something in the future. How far in the future depends on what's happening.
Okay.
On where I
That's
can
fine.
put
I
it
don't
in.
care. Because in the future it then makes it into the notes. But that moon touch sword
Okay.
almost got missed. Like
If it's changed in retrospect, just remember history is written by the victors. So
yeah, well,
if
my
it
name's
doesn't
Arjun,
happen to
not
you,
Victor.
hello, my name's Victor.
I met
Alrighty.
one Victor in my life, and he is terrified of me because I threw him against the wall when I was like 5.
I hate things.
I hate you too.
Things are stupid. That's okay. I hate myself some days.
Wait, does that mean
Right.
if I don't have a video, there's just gonna be a big blue box with Altair?
Don't know, find out.
Can't be bothered.
Well then shut up.
So, everybody. Last session, where did we end up? You guys had all met in an inn to begin with. You travelled there from various places in your backstories. While there, a barmaid approached you, having heard you talk about your various I can't think of the word.
Arrivals?
That'll do. No, not that one. Though.
Arrivapades.
Conquests.
Dick.
Sure.
Esquivel.
Had approached you and asked if you could aid a nearby village who had warning that there might be a orc raid. You
Sorry,
all
yeah.
agreed to travel to this town, and with only a slight mishap on finding you couldn't get back to the inn to retrieve your horses.
That sounds like a you guys problem.
Upon finding the town deserted, apart from some chickens, you
Deadly chickens.
Very deadly chickens.
You guys are
you
retards.
you found some tracks and followed them to a valley you encountered some creatures hiding in the bushes, which you then fought, and found a cave, which you entered and found the lost villagers, what was left of them anyway. But they asked you to go find two children who had escaped but run deeper into the caves. So you ventured deeper and found the children and returned them to their mother, but having heard the girl child speak of treasure in the cave, you had gone back afterwards and found yourselves a mimic. And your first two magic items upon defeating it. And this is where we're up to. So, what do you guys want to do? You're standing in this stonework cavern. Mimic gut splattered all over the floor, and Altair and Darian, I believe.
Oh yeah, that was great. I want to make Altair make a dex save, because I'm going to throw this rock at him.
I want to see the
Okay.
map.
Do I have to make a dex save
Yeah,
to
see, the
throw
map
it?
would
A dex roll to throw it?
You'd like to see the map? We can move you to that.
Or I can just pass it to you. A joyful pass. I mean, like a
That's
not like
two.
a big toss, but like an overarm throw at you.
Is it?
Alright, so I'm
Yeah,
making a
me
dex
throw it.
save.
Oh, are you? Should
I can make
make
a
a
dex
dex?
save.
Should I make a dex throw if I'm gonna throw this?
You break your first magic item. Can confirm.
Yeah. Yeah.
You should have let me throw it. Would have been funnier.
Okay. After having a look at this strange crystal-like orb, you decide to throw it at your centaur friend, who is still standing there kind of wiping mimic guts off himself.
No wind up, you slip on gut.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say you donk him in the head with it. Altair, can you please take one
Hey.
damage for me?
Hey, remember when you punched me in the face? We'll take this magic item. Now we're even.
So is the magic item in my inventory now?
It's the
Yes.
Stone of Beasts. I'm giving it to you because
It's because I...
I like real things
'Cause
to
I
do my
have-
bidding. So
Alright, let's see here. Inventory. Fuck, no.
you spin my head round.
Stone of Beast. How much does it weigh?
Half a pound. It's
Don't
not
know.
big.
Okay.
It's about to sound like a Pokeball.
Yeah.
Scatter. Oh,
Weird,
So, what are you doing?
I'm breaking my great axe. Ugh.
weird chest and grapple me.
I'll tell
I
you,
recommend
put yourself
that
up
we all-
outside. It'll probably be easier.
Agreed. He brushes a couple of guts off of his shoulder and starts to walk with the rest of the party.
Hello, Robot Man. If you want to carry the body, Krovavyy.
I'm not helping you carry.
Oh. Darian, I don't feel the same way.
Oh, you're gonna
about
loot
you.
the bodies? Give me a investigation roll, Krovavyy.
I ran out
You
of
loot the
hallway.
skeleton and find some bones. Oh yes, I am wired. Nah. This. Brooke, see what I have to live with?
Ooh.
Just
Alright.
one strand of hair.
Kyle.
Um,
named it
You find
Charlie.
some crossbow bolts. Let me just see how many you find. Ooh, what is this lag going on Roll20? You find 4 crossbow bolts amongst them. Looks like they had a couple of their own. And you find probably from all of them, you managed to scrounge up about 42 silver. It's pretty rusted though, you kind of have to scrub it a bit to get it nice and shiny again, but... Hi!
So it took me umpteen forever, but I finally figured out how to do the new character thing right.
How of all the things is movement the bit you struggle with?
You should have seen.
Because I'm a
Matt's earlier
centaur.
Surely it should be something you're good at then. You have 4
Yeah.
legs!
You're like 4 times as what I've got. You got 4 legs.
Wait, how is that 4 times of what I got? Or what you got?
Actually, no, it ain't. It's like
Alright, so you're leaving the cave.
Yes.
I believe
I
it's
think
wrong.
Altair is.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys wander up
Have we
through
got a nice conga line going? Oh, sup, boys?
the caves
Sup, Darian?
from earlier,
Where's Krovavyy?
carefully
Oh, there he is.
avoiding any spider-looking areas.
Nah, fight.
Yeah.
You're actively wanting to try and harass some spider webs in case a spider shows up.
No, I mean, I kind of feel like throwing Krovavyy in there, but no.
Okay.
You mean conga? That's an O.
Alright, we're
I
just
mean,
on
there
the
was other
screen for
paths
travel.
we hadn't explored. There were other ways to go.
No, you had explored the whole cave.
The only way to go was
Oh, well,
down
I
the
got the
60
DM to
plus.
tell us.
Like, no. The only way to go was down the 60 plus foot pit. Unless you wanted to go down there head first, we ain't going that way.
I'll cast Spider Climb and go on my own.
Okay.
Yeah, the spider will cast Spider Climb too.
Yeah, but the difference between me and the spider is I'm the one who's going to be on top.
That's what you think.
You emerge back to the surface, coming out of the cave entrance. The midday sun sort of blinding you after you've been in so much darkness.
It's too
Where
bright
do you want to go?
We have this ladder, don't we? So we should go deliver it?
Wait, we're delivering that. Wait, did I forget something?
Oh,
No.
I have something to, I need to come clean with you guys as well. I'm not actually a wizard cleric sorcerer.
Really?
No.
I'm a demonic
really.
entity. I sold my soul in some way to become a warlock. So, I sold my soul to have magical powers, which I didn't possess beforehand, and now I can cast
Altair just
spells.
claps. Altair just gives him a slow clap.
I have given you honesty. I respect honesty in return. Over time,
I'm still a giant
gradually.
robot.
Alrighty, we're making places here. Sweet.
Cool beans from Krovavyy.
Whip.
Alright, homeschoolers, next up. I reckon we should deliver this letter that the big horseman has, because you guys don't trust me with it.
To somewhere. That one place.
Sure.
The name of.
The big city.
Yeah, that one.
Shurestal. Shurestal.
I love listening to you guys try and pronounce that name.
Al?
Oh yeah, like you can pronounce it
Al?
now. You can even read it. Hush up.
Shrowl? Shrowerstal?
I could type it. I could type it flawlessly every time.
I can type it here.
Sharastel.
Sure, yes, then.
I was going with Sharastel.
Shrower Estel?
Sharastel.
Stal?
Shower?
Al?
Shower, yes.
That
Sharastel.
one place.
Sharastel.
That one place. We're going there. I can
The big
spell it.
city.
Da, da, da.
Alright. So can I get two of you or one aiding another to give advantage to make a survival check to see if you can figure out which direction that is from here?
I will aid another.
Got it. I'll do it.
aid somebody.
Alright.
Because
So
I could do it.
Darian,
Yep.
Okay.
please make a survival check
Make
with
your-
advantage.
Okay.
Why did you?
My eardrums.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Why did we let the man with the negative modifier make the roll?
Why don't we let the person who's suited for it, Krovavyy, make the roll?
Because I
Just
want to
saying.
go.
Because he
I
was
don't
on that
know
one
what
17 rolls in this campaign. It's only week 4.
By the way, did
Okay.
Darian bring the chicken with him? Or did we leave
Yes.
the
Yes,
chicken?
he still has the chicken.
But now,
I can't
Alright.
aid you, but Krovavyy,
So-
do you know where we're going?
Darian kind of looks up at the sun, kind of looks around him.
Chicken,
He's
where
like,
are we
alright,
going?"
well,
oh, I should have
I
taken
think
one
it's
thing.
this way. And he starts leading your party off in a direction. So, can I,
I'm-
one, have a
was gonna
marching
say-
order for your travel? And two, can I again have two people or one person aiding another for doing perception checks to look out?
I will do a perception check if someone wants to aid me.
I will aid you.
Why are
Awesome.
you rolling?
You got it worse roll than me. Get back.
Yeah.
He's also rolling for no reason.
You have to wait
I
till
will
I
be up
tell
the
you to
front.
roll.
We've established it so many times, dude. Stop over-rolling.
I need to actually send that one out.
I don't want to hear it, Darian. Your roll is just as bad.
If only we had someone who was actively observant.
I wonder who that is.
Oh, sure.
Me too.
That's some interesting music. Let's go with that one.
No one said to roll survival.
I love how cheerful this music is of your of your adventures. Okay. Can I get your marching order, please? Either
I'm at the
tell me
front. I
or
will with-
arrange your tokens as you need.
I'll go third.
Top to
I
bottom,
will
guys.
go second.
Here's what I need to do to arrange tokens. There you go.
I'm either at the front or next to the front person, because that's...
It's flickering green.
Yeah, I have that as
Weird.
well.
Thank you for the host
So
screen,
it fixed over
Shazza.
time.
Alright, so you're vaguely in that order. Alright. Thank you for the host, Asa.
Then
Okay.
I'm probably going to move back to walk next to Omicron, so we can be at the same.
Alright. Cool.
Well, Tia will walk behind them.
Get away from me, get away.
social distance.
So, your day passes uneventfully. You're walking back out of the hills a little bit, and let me help if I had a map over.
Are
So I was thinking about
are we
where
on
you
a
guys
road?
are.
Or are we
No,
walking
you're-
through?
You're just walking through wilderness right now.
Isn't there a road that goes to this place? Why are we not on a road?
Because
Might
Roxas
have been getting
underscore
valley
King
and
thinks
cave.
there isn't
A
enough
cave in a
action.
valley. A valley in a cave? No.
Yeah, but that was on a road, wasn't it? When did we lose the road?
No, it was on tracks that we'd followed from people leaving the village.
Roads? We don't need roads.
Hi, the legend.
Fuck up.
So you could say we're paving our own course?
I
I
Yeah,
guess we're
we're
making
gonna
a road.
Thank you so much
I
for
am
the
making
follow.
a road.
So come evening, it's starting to get dark. You're not, obviously you haven't reached the city yet. You start keeping an eye out for a place to rest for the night. Unless you guys wanting to walk through.
I mean...
No, I'm not wanting to walk through. I don't feel like being exhausted. I need to do repairs.
and I need to sleep, so I'm at full health.
So yeah, I'm gonna find a place to sleep. And by sleep, I mean actively not sleep.
Alright,
I
so
guess I'll
can,
take
again,
first.
can I get somebody or two somebodies to do a perception check to see if you can find somewhere to...
I'll roll it as someone help him.
I will.
I'll help him. Unless someone else wants to help him.
It makes
I
no
can
difference
help
who
him.
helps as long as someone
Ooh,
helps.
that sounds cool.
Yeah.
Seeing as I'm the one who actually said I'm looking for somewhere to do.
Alright, what do we get? Helps if I'm in the right window. Alright, yep. You managed to find like a small grove of trees. It's just kind of a handful of them, but they'll make a little bit of shelter. Seems a decent
Sweet,
enough
work
place to make camp. Thank you, Roxas. So, alright, so you have 4 2-hour shifts you need to fill if you want
I'll
to
take
keep
first
watch.
watch.
I will take.
don't-
I can either take first watch with him, or I can do second watch.
I don't need to reset my spells, because... Oh wait, I might do. I don't need to reset my spells.
I'm awake all night, so
Well, actually...
I can take an active watch for third, but I'll be there
Oh,
in
wow.
existence for all of them.
Ding, 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 ding.
I'll take the last watch.
Alright, so that was
Do like Sirixious and
Sirixious
Altair
first. Sirixious
Yeah.
and Altair? Alright,
I think
Can
so.
you
And then Krovavyy
please-
second.
make perception checks for me.
Yes, I can.
Okay. And I need to make one
Those at
too, right?
disadvantage if you're not actively on
Oh.
watch. Omicrom.
There was a 20 in that. I'm sad now.
Oh, we all make them? Okay.
No, we don't make them.
No,
Oh.
just first watch right now.
Okay, okay, okay.
I count as all watches because I don't sleep.
Of course.
But he does them at disadvantage unless
I
he's actively
don't
paying
understand anything, nor do I notice anything.
attention. Okay,
I think you fell asleep on
your
watch.
watch passes without issue. Second watch. Who's on second watch? Krovavyy?
Krovavyy.
Krovavyy, can you please make your perception check for me?
Not all. question. Is it the
I hate you.
sleeping?
I've just read
Is it
that.
the sleeping that resets my spells? Brooke,
What?
is it the sleeping that resets my spells?
Yes.
Or is it the...
Well, it's
Cool, I
it's
cast
just
darkness
the
on
night.
myself.
If you get attacked during the night, I will tell you whether or not you have had
yes,
enough
yes.
rest for your spells to reset. Okay.
That's what it is.
Why do we still have that music? I thought I told you to fuck off.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Have a wonderful time.
Alrighty.
No, my hair is a nuisance today.
Aren't you always a nuisance?
That's my hair, bitch.
My hair is glorious today.
My beard is amazing today.
You know that. My bread is pretty good.
So is Coca-Cola.
Yeah, well, I have a makeshift desk, so shut up.
I'm laying on the couch, so
I mean, I could be
Hold
laying
on,
in my
Dad.
bed, so shut up. Because... Bed!
I told you to hit my Switch games everywhere. I'm bored of what's left of a can of Coke.
Oh no. That was all bad. Everything went bad just then.
Wait, did you spill your pop and knock all your games over?
I didn't spill too much. Like, it was like the remnants of the bottom of the can. But yes.
Okay.
No, if I take it on can,
Krovavyy is speaking in
summon my
chat.
great axe.
that's nice for him.
He is actively trying to wake you all. Krovavyy, can I get you? Are you attempting to do this quietly? Or are you just yelling at people to wake up?
Slap him. Just
I can quiet.
Please roll me a stealth check then. Alright, yeah. Alright, so Krovavyy kind of goes to each of you, kind of quietly shaking you awake, hand over your mouth, and whispers that he hears something.
summon my great axe.
If the rest of you want to make perception checks to see if you can see it as well, you may do so now.
What's the worst that could happen?
Does that
Doesn't
include me
at all.
or not?
Yes.
Either way.
Fucking hell.
Yay!
You guys, you've just
rest-
woken up,
the
you're
rest of the party's
bleary-eyed.
like, huh?
All you can see
What?
is darkness. You would like to shoot one of them? You wouldn't have advantage because it's dark.
Do you want to go? One of us, like, aid another, but we all rolled too quickly?
Yeah, well, you're still coming out of thinking about your repairs. Your mind is preoccupied.
Take a Futurama reference.
Right, you gonna shoot?
I know, I just like being a robot because it breaks everything.
Alrighty. Roll me an attack, Wolfie. And in preparation, I'm gonna get this out, and you guys can start adding your turns to it.
Real quick, is there supposed to be a map to this one?
Nope. There is
Okay.
not. This is a randomly spawned encounter. You can thank stream.
Damn it, Darian, change your text, you bitch.
By the way, the decimal points are just there to
For
like break away
tiebreakers?
the thing.
But it doesn't
Tiebreakers?
work when they have the same one.
So you
all
both
have the
roll a
same one.
d20.
Why do
Or
you
just
all have the
Both
same
roll a
one?
d20 to
Because
decide
we all
who's
have the
first.
same
Okay.
decks.
I'm still waiting for the attack.
Do we all have
from...
the same deck? Oh shit.
We literally all have 12 decks.
Oh, so if I put a 13 into it, I'd
something
have
I wanted to
1.13.
Yes.
It
And
would
at
be a
14
2
you have
point.
2.13. A 2.14 even. Did you not know this?
Blue. I never made the connection.
Oh wow.
So there's a couple of things I need to do.
Wolfie is
There's so
asking
many
if
things
his
that
attack
word could
counts
be.
as sneak attack.
Snake?
No.
Sneak? Sneakers?
No, I will let you have the sneak attack damage, but it's not an advantage. So it is a sneak shot, but you have advantage from you being stealthed, but you also have disadvantage from it being dark and you can barely see it. So
Okay.
it comes to a natural roll.
So it's a neutral sneak attack.
And don't panic, the two of you that are just losing your sight, I'm just adjusting this to what it should be for this encounter. But you do have a campfire, so just give me a second. I just have to figure out what...
We'd have a campfire, we'd have my light bulbs, we'd have the moon touch sword.
We'd have torches.
I believe he has to activate that as a bonus action.
Fair enough.
Does it require attunement?
No.
You guys can all see it, I
That
believe.
fucking bulldozer though.
Yeah, it just gives off light. Also, are we rolling a 1d20 here?
Oh, 1d20 for what?
For
Oh,
me and Darian? Or Darian?
how confident do you feel in your ability to take your turns at the same time?
I don't!
Okay then, roll off.
Like, I'm confident in my ability.
I go
Hey.
first.
Cool, I'll try and remember that.
It's fine, I've sorted it.
And I just need to make sure you have... Oh, that's a 20 to hit on your crossbow. Very nice. Very nice. All players see your light. Alright. So it's taking me a second to get into this. I'm just gonna test something actually. I'm not sure if this works. Be able to back open the character sheet that I'm supposed to be using. Sorry guys.
That's fine, you'll be chance to write part of the recap.
Does this work? Okay, no. This one. That. Done. Okay, I can go down there, and we need a round, and then I think we're good to go.
Fine, good to go. Because did Krovavyy roll? Okay, cool. I didn't see Krovavy's initiative. Oh, it's Darian blind.
And let's give you combat music. Hopefully it's all balanced. Tell me if anything's too loud. Alright, so which one?
Oh.
Krovavyy, you shot at this one.
Oh, do that.
Ooh, that is loud. Can you go down a bit? Oh boy. And what the fuck are you owning?
Okay.
How much damage did Krovavyy do?
9.
Total?
Yes.
Yep.
Cool.
That's why I said 9.
Cool. Sorry, I'm not prepared for this combat because it was spawned by chat, so.
Well, blame chat then.
Yep, blame chat.
Let's be that
Accidental
much.
TPK.
Chat TPK.
Chat
fuck
TPK.
itself.
Chat TPK.
Hey guys, if anything, if it starts going past Dave, I can cast invisibility on myself and get the fuck out.
I can tell Long Strider and run a bit further.
I'll just charge in the opposite direction of an enemy.
Okay, Darian. You watch as this large creature kind of runs up to you, javelin in hand, and then just kind of trips and kind of smacks itself with its own javelin.
How do you even...
Altair, you're up. Also, I'm gonna say this
Right.
is not tripped, so it's gonna have this on it.
I am going to move up to here. And I am going to throw my own javelin.
Also, guys, how are we finding having new combat music, not just the same track over and over?
I must
I
admit,
like
I'm a bit
it.
upset. I've heard it all before. I'm joking.
Fuck off. That's a 9 to hit.
Yep.
You tried to kind of throw it, but it happened to be at pretty much the same time as this ogre. You saw it running towards, and you threw your javelin just as it tripped, and it just kind of glanced over its head. You missed.
You missed.
Anything else on your turn?
Get the fuck out of my way.
Yeah, move back.
I need to adjust stream's view of this because they can't see very well.
And end turn.
Alrighty. Which one are you? This one.
Hey, well, hey, in combat when we start range stuff, you're gonna blast the fairy tale thing.
No, I'd have copyright issues if I did that. I wish. I wish. Krovavyy does a 25 hit. gonna assume yes, so please take 11 piercing damage. And you're up.
I expect that to be somewhat of a close call. 20. Does a bullet hurt? Yes.
So how's stream? How's everyone doing? Well, I can talk during Krovavyy's turn because he has to type anyway.
Not a demon.
Also, the javelin came from the one over here.
Whoa!
Excuse me, there's 3 of these fucks. Oh.
No, what Krovavyy said. Holy shit. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
He just got like half his health taken out. Like,
We should have had more health then, shouldn't we?
yeah. Sirixious and Krovavyy both are super squish. Omicrom, did you update your health?
Yeah.
How much health are you supposed to have?
I don't know. I need to redo the math on it. But it said 30 when I loaded it, and I'm pretty sure that's wrong. I think it's meant to be 36, and I added 9. But I need to do the math. I couldn't be fucking
Okay.
earlier.
I fixed it.
Back to a D4. It's fucking infuriating.
Your token said you had 24, and I was like,
Oh.
I'm pretty sure
That
you
was-
had more.
So that happened. My health bar on there is fucked. It will never work. It always goes back to 24.
Okay, I can fix this. Well,
I
he's
said that last time.
going to try and hide and move.
In the middle of nowhere.
Well, there is a couple of trees. I could put some trees on for you guys to...
Let's take place in the Shadow Realm.
It's honestly that this is a random encounter, so I
for it.
did not make a map for it. You just have to deal with it.
Oh, you're really big, so I'm just being a bully. It's fun.
Oh, thank you for the host, McDade!
Oh, it's
Hi,
McDade.
Dade.
Gosh, prick.
Are you making an attack, Wolfie? Just so I know. Are you trying to use Omicrom as cover to hide?
You are not using Omicron as cover. He will punch you.
Hey, can you get like fists? Can you get rocket fists?
I can get pneumatic legs that I can use as improvised weapons. Like, that's good fun. I didn't, but I could have.
Hi!
I realized I insulted McDade, so I'm not even in chat.
Excuse me.
Yeah, these are your
You like
Yeah.
the message, Duckus?
little grove of trees.
I'll have to show
Oh my
you.
god, the trees, they're coming out of nowhere.
You can try and roll a stealth check if you would like to try and hide behind Omicron. If that's what you want to do. Or you can change your mind and try and hide behind the trees that I've now put in. Okay, yeah. Make your attack with advantage for being stealthed and sneak attack damage. These things are not bright, and you rolled very well. As far as it's concerned, you just disappeared.
You just went poof.
You really did.
These are are these trolls?
You can try and find out with a nature check. 22 to hit and a total of 18 damage. Nice! That definitely hits. Wonks solidly into them. I assume that's your turn. Maybe. I'd need to have a look at what that spell actually does, but I suspect yes. Alright. Darian. Oh wait, sorry. Altair.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 19 hit?
No, 19 does hit.
12 piercing damage.
Jesus, they hurt.
That was
so
out of my health.
But any of you can make a nature check to try and learn something about them if you'd like to. As a bonus action on your turn.
Oh, and then on our turn. Whoops.
Darian, you're up. I'll keep that for... It's big, it's fleshy.
I was stabbed.
Okay. Against that one, it is currently on the ground because it tripped, so you have advantage.
Oh fuck yeah, I'm gonna stab that one too. Is your chicken like your shield?
Why did you wake up the chicken?
So you put the chicken down?
Yeah. It's stabbed.
Wait, the chicken or the ogre? I mean, not ogre. Whatever that big.
The ogre. The thingy. The big fleshy green thing.
That's green, you're
It's
colorblind.
not green.
Oh.
He had ogre with Shrek.
Yeah, you hit it. Oh, are you... Why? Yeah, why is there a double on that?
They always play Donkey Kong Country. It's just music.
Yep.
I was thinking Donkey Kong Country.
You actually get that. Not that it makes terribly much difference
as
right
was
now,
I.
but...
I was just waiting to hear Donkey Kong
So you deal 10 slashing damage to this boy, huh? Alright?
Yep.
And I just updated your vision for your sword, because I just remembered that's the thing.
And now I'm gonna back up and laugh at it again because it's falling on the ground.
And you can do so without it attacking you, because it's prone.
Yeah. And that's my turn.
Alrighty, Omicrom.
Someone use cat. No, I'm joking.
I mean,
I'm just gonna.
I think I'm happy with you doing that. Assuming you have the actions
yeah.
to do it.
Oh,
It's inventive, I like it.
Right now, I'd have to summon the turret and then. But it's not for right. It was. Don't worry. Anyway, how close is this boy? Oh, that boy's close. I'm just keep wailing on the one who's down on the ground.
Yeah, Roxas used a summon encounter card, so
So I'm gonna
There
firebolt
it is.
that. Fuck, why does the robot have
The
a
one
star?
Darian hit?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm gonna assume from range it's still a normal attack, it's not advantage or any.
Actually, range attacks are a disadvantage on things that are prone.
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Nope. That does not hit.
That's fine.
Sails off into the distance before puttering out.
Yay, fireballs.
Anything else in your turn?
No.
Sirixious, you're up.
Oh. I think I'm gonna go smack it with my great axe. Fuck, let me just check one thing. Didn't change them, did I? No. With advantage? Because he's down? Correct? Melee attack at a 5-foot range, advantage on prone creatures?
Yep.
Fuck! Oh. So
Didn't have
30
much.
hit. Is a nature check a bonus action or an action?
Yes.
Action?
Bonus.
Does a 13 hit?
Yes, yes it does.
Sweet.
You deal 13 slashing damage to this boy.
I'm also going to use my bonus action to make a nature check. I assume a normal
Yep.
roll. 12. Sweet. And that'll be me.
Alright, I will tell you about it in a second. It's going to spend its movement standing up.
Oops. I was gonna move, but
Yay, move your
I did
movement.
say to.
To be fair, you
sorry
said
about
that's
that.
me.
But you moved on to Darian, so
Yeah,
please
I know,
not
I
move on to
forgot
Darian.
about movement.
And please move off Darian, Sirixious. You're standing on him.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't see him. Fuck, I'll just go back to where
Darian, does a 19 hit?
Yes,
Ow.
it hurts.
9 piercing.
Haha.
And Altair, you're up. And I'm gonna whisper.
Right, since this guy right here is 30 feet away, I am going to charge him. This one. If I can move to this. I'm going to charge this one.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going, as I charge, I am going to rage.
Okay.
So, charge is in. I make my hoof attack because it's 30 feet. Then I make my Warhammer attack.
Alright, so the hooves hit, the Warhammer doesn't.
Okay.
So that does 6 bludgeoning.
Why didn't that count the +2 from rage?
Because you didn't turn it on.
I did.
Ooh.
Alright, well, yeah, you can do another 2 damage. The one you hit. I believe that's what you do. Oh, it didn't show up in the
I
thing,
do.
so I didn't do it. So remember to speak as your characters if you're doing stuff as your characters. So, is that your turn?
Yep, that's my turn. And
Alright, the ogre is going to drop his javelin and spend his movement pulling out his great club and then try and whack you with it. Does a 20 hit?
yes, it does.
11 bludgeoning and then halve it. Round down.
So 5.
Yep. Krovavyy, what you doing?
We're in a
Alrighty.
bakery. Getting that many rolls.
You'd only be stealthed from the one on the other side of Omicrom, just so we're clear. Unless you actually try and break line of sight with the others. What?
Sorry, I had something weird go off in the background.
By the way, stream, how's sound levels and stuff? Let us know if they need balancing a little bit more. The one around Altair? Yep. Ooh, Altair, you are not looking healthy.
Thank God he has that health put way.
I need a stealth check to know. You have to do the stealth check if you're trying to hide. Every time you attack, it breaks stealth. So generally you do attack then stealth.
But you're doing it literally the opposite.
Oh, he's stealthing and then breaking it rather than breaking it then stealthing. Oh no, you're doing that the wrong order.
So your stealth is still broken from last time, so you have to re-roll it to see if you're hidden. Generally what it should be is you attack first and then you try and hide so that next turn you're stealthed. Do you get what I'm saying? Because the moment you attack, it breaks your stealth. Oh boy.
Oof.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the first one. Don't know why it came through 3 times.
You're getting progressively worse.
What is going on with the music? Is it still playing music for you guys?
Nope.
No.
It keeps breaking.
You have it set to go on repeat?
It's not even finishing a song.
Weird.
Alright. Hopefully that might help. Okay. Yeah, make your attack with advantage because Altair is engaged in combat with it. Negative? It's negative. That does just hit. So that's a total of 8 damage. And then this boy goes. Darian, does a 15 hit?
Just barely, it doesn't.
It doesn't?
Yes,
Nice.
it does not.
You're up.
Awesome. I'm gonna walk back up, take a swing at it.
Hold up. If you walk up, like, the one behind you gets an attack of opportunity against you.
Oh, I'm gonna walk up to this one then. I didn't know there was one behind me.
You're gonna stay where you are.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay where I am.
Cookie.
Just gonna... Yeet.
23 to hit. Nice. You deal 8 slashing damage.
And that's my turn, because I don't wanna walk away, because it's an attack.
Alrighty. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Omicrom, you're up. Omicrom?
He's
Okay.
Okay. He does exist.
Apparently my mic
Cool.
was on mute, like. Alright, well I'm gonna pivot on the spot 180 fireball to the face.
You have fireball?
Firebolt to the face.
Oh, right, I was gonna say, like...
So I have to enunciate for you, didn't I? Firebolt.
What's your Cockney accent, mate?
It really is. Fuck's sake, you useless cunt.
I'm not even gonna bother asking which one you were aiming for because it certainly didn't hit it.
Well, I mean, I made it. I was facing this way. I done a 180 firebolt, so like.
Alrighty.
Harder.
Anything else with your turn?
And then I'm gonna see if I can work out what the fuck these things are because I actually don't know that.
Alright, nature check for me.
And I'm also gonna run the fuck away to the tree. I want to get hit by these things. You guys are dying. Fuck you guys. Where's my character sheet? There it is.
And Sirixious, you're up next.
Murmur. Of course, that one rolls well.
The robot knows all.
Of course he fucking does, mate. He's learning himself. You wait till they actually know who I am. Like, madness stuff's gonna happen.
Fuck's sake, I don't know what's going on with the music. It just keeps stopping. Alright, Sirixious, you're up, and I will let you know what you know, Omicrom, while he's doing it.
Alright, I am going...
Sorry, you don't have to have the info. Okay.
Hey Darian, hey, you're right next to me. Well, I'm gonna cast this on myself. And note the fuck out.
What?
Bye!
What the fuck?
We're gonna note over there, this square.
I'm just gonna get
1,
sandwiched
2,
between
3,
two.
4, 5, 6. And yeah, that's me. That's my turn. Bye! Sorry, Levi.
Dude,
That's me.
yo, what's up? Oh, this guy's turn next.
You just like being sandwiched in things.
Fuck, I get eaten twice by the fuck. Yo, monster.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna get.
Darian! The man in shining armor that is so enticing does an 18 hit.
Yeah,
10 bludgeoning.
god damn it.
Altair,
I
you're
thought
up.
I have a lot of health. I'm at 22.
Altair! you're muted. Cause you're up. Aussie boy,
No.
I'm back.
you're up.
Yep. I know. Let's see here. I am going to take a swing with my warhammer.
Cool.
That's not helping me. Fuck.
He has his own one.
God damn it.
And he's looking worse than you are.
True.
That definitely hits. Another 9 bludgeoning damage to this boy. Nice. It is looking hurt. It is looking quite hurt.
And I'm gonna use... Yeah, I'm gonna dash.
So if you move away, it does get an attack of opportunity.
Yep. But I get to dash away for 80.
Alright. So long as it doesn't whomp you one.
Dashing for you is a full round action, by the way.
Yeah, I was about to say.
So you can't attack otherwise.
Yeah, so
If you-
you can move away. Dashing is an action.
Mhm. Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna move away and hope it doesn't hit me.
Final words have never been said. Laughs in GM.
Altair does a 16 hit.
Yeah?
Please take 13 bludgeoning damage and you do not move. 'Cause I
was
know.
at 7 health.
Yeah,
That takes me
you
into the
are.
negative.
You are now negative. You're you're on 0, and you get to make death saving throws.
Yep.
Oh my
Gonna
god.
point out, it's not gonna be a TPK.
Yeah, you and me are
Many
gonna get out.
I'm not getting hit. Yeah.
All right, you are making death saving throws. So, who have we got?
What do I roll for death saving throws? I forget.
Death saving throws, but you do it on your turn,
Oh.
so you don't have to do it till next
Oh,
turn.
okay, yeah. Okay.
Krovavyy does an 18 hit.
Yep.
If it does, please take 7 bludgeoning damage. Where is my music? For fuck's sake, what is wrong with the music? And then you're up. You can disengage as a bonus action, remember? Because you're a rogue.
So stab it, then run.
Stab and run. Alright, give me a attack roll. And then...
Oh, damn!
It's a shame he did little to no damage.
Oof.
Fuck, he hit though. That's a good hit.
That is a good
I
hit.
have to say, more than I've done.
And it is just enough. That guy was
Sweet.
low. Altair had done a lot.
Roxas_chain
Omicrom.
thinks Omicron needs help.
You
Yeah.
suddenly find yourself feeling infused with a power you don't understand or know. You now have 1d4
What's new?
inspiration.
The fuck is that?
It means you can add a 1d4 to any 1d20 roll once.
Okay.
That's
However,
1d4.
you have to say that you add it before you know the outcome of the roll.
Is it a 1d4? Let me just double check it is 4.
Can we define that before I? So, wait.
So before you roll, you can say I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, because before I know the outcome of the roll is ambiguous.
Oh, that's bardic inspiration. Come on.
All right. This one is going to make a attack against Darian. Does a 20 hit?
Yeah, it does. It kind of hurts.
10 bludgeoning damage, and you're up.
I'm at 12 health. Like, fucking kind of getting annoyed.
Activate rage.
Oh.
Oh wait.
All right, I'm gonna give it a taste of its own medicine. I'm gonna attack the one that just attacked me.
Okay.
Bitch.
Ooh, 24 damage on that hit. Nice.
Then he starts singing, "I'm still staying."
Anything else with your turn?
Yeah.
No, because I can't move.
I mean, you can.
I'll die.
They're just both
Omicron,
gonna
you're
try and
up.
swing at you. Okay, see, here's where the problem comes in. Now what do I do? Do I go and be the medic? Or do I... who the fuck is that guy?
Who the fuck's that guy? it's the stranger.
I think you're about to find out, but don't worry. Nothing. Nothing happened.
Hey babe, look. Hey last one.
Oh. That's completely thrown me off guard.
You're
Oh,
up. What are you doing?
Fuck knows. My passive perception is playing tricks on me. I'm just gonna move all in one go because I can't be fucked. I'm gonna heal this prick because he's on the floor. Oh. Where's my spell sheet?
Alright. Altair, you now have 4 health and you are conscious.
How far did I move? Yeah, we'll say that's it. I can't bother with my rest now.
You can press X to see your last movement. So 15 feet.
Okay. Still done.
That's your turn done?
Yeah.
Sirixious, you're up.
Okay, sweet. You can see my ruler in jam, right?
Yeah, I can.
Babe,
Sorry,
Or do I need to
show me
show
again,
the wall?
because I wasn't paying attention.
this.
Yeah?
Alright, I'm gonna cast a spell here. It's got a 10-foot radius, and it affects all creatures inside, so it would only affect these, but not Darian.
Okay.
There we go. Now, Shatter. They've got to make a DC 13 Constitution save. If they pass, they take half.
So both of them need to make a Constitution save.
And that breaks my invisibility as well.
Sure, you're invisible.
What's the DC?
Yeah.
13.
Constitution 13.
The top one fails, the bottom one succeeds.
Sweet as.
So 14 damage for the top one.
Also, I'm casting this out of my Great Axe. Well, actually, not really. It originates on a point. It originates here. Oh, you guys can't see that on my rules, but it originates here for 10 feet. A loud, like, high-pitched ringing noise.
Alright, give me 1 second, guys, because I was a bit slow on this.
How long does inspiration last for?
Until you use it. You just have that.
Sweet.
And then with the last of my movement, sorry, I'm gonna rush this one.
Okay.
Then end my
Yep.
turn at its fucking feet.
Give me a sec, guys. This is just going to take a moment because I'm doing something.
Oh shit.
Sorry, guys. I hadn't actually planned this totally ahead. You guys just feel free to talk amongst yourselves for a moment.
So I'm just upgrading my turret real quick.
I like appear behind a tree after Darian sees me going visible. I was like, hi.
Right. Okay. Sorry, I was just messing with my turret. Because my turret gets more health.
All I feel is pain.
That's what you get for being a tank.
Sorry, guys. It's being fucking. Ugh. That one. So how's everyone been? How's things?
Been okay, been sick.
Ew. That sucks.
It's weird because I've been working today, and obviously normally D&D is not on work day. So yeah, it's quite strange.
So... What was your name? Oh, that's... Fucking hell, computer, don't be slow right now.
Wolfie, I'm trolling.
And this one. Nearly done. Nearly done. I'm sorry, guys. It was not the bit that I planned to happen here, but it's happening here, so we're just gonna live with it.
You're just delaying my death, so I appreciate it.
You weirdly
I can
get to live
accelerate
longer.
it if you want. My next turn, firebolt, chicken.
No, no. My chicken will be my last legacy.
Dinner.
Alrighty.
If
Your
it
chicken will
helps,
be delicious. Yeah, my camera's not on, is it?
No.
No, it's not.
Good.
if it helps,
You know,
I have a.
very, very close image of my face if it was.
How do I roll stuff? There we go. I have. There we go. As an attack. I have a mess kit. We can eat it. Oh, yeah, that was also my best way to get it to. Was to give it an attack roll.
You all, as the, well, everyone who's looking this direction, as the round rolls round, see a sudden influx of mist, and walking out of it, you see some figures you recognize. I think you actually get nameplates for
Is it my
all.
horse?
That man needs a doctor. I'm
Who
assuming
the fuck
it's
are
him.
these guys?
Let's have a look at some names.
Tell me if any of their names aren't showing for you, because they should be, but I might have missed one.
I've only got Mikhail, Jason. Yes, I've got all but one.
Tell me the names you do have.
Mikhail, Jason Cole, Talia Melodraso, and Eric Dishon.
So you don't have Eogan?
Yeah, the one I can never say anyway, so that's fine.
Oh shit, it's the guys from the tower.
Right, it took you that long to realise that even after I shouted, hey, it's those guys.
This.
Oh, is it the hot
Alrighty.
tiefling guy?
Which one needed a doctor?
Eric.
Does he still need a doctor?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Darian, does a 17 hit?
Yep.
16 bludgeoning damage.
Ow! I'm down.
Did he still need a doctor?
And Altair, you're up.
Anyway, back to typing.
Altair? Darkus? You alive? You here?
He's muted.
For fuck's sake. Darkus! What are you doing? It's your turn. Charging? Alright. Alrighty. Make your attacks, please. First one hits. Second one doesn't. Is that your turn? Well, I think it must be. Unless you're doing something with your bonus action.
Why is his name so fucking long?
Ilgan Macula Iosa?
With a fucking thing.
Takes
as
up
well.
5 lines in a paragraph.
Alright. As she walks out of the mist,
He's got fucking
this
umlaut
red-headed woman with a big battle axe gives out this loud yell and rages. And she is going to charge this one in front of you. Not charge, but charge.
Hey, Altair, that's how you do it.
And she is going to swing her battle axe at this boy. And she cleaves into it. Takes a lot of damage. And as she kind of swings into it and steps back, she says, "Looks like you fellows needed some help here." That one is dead.
You assume might get. I mean, I'm giant windmill, but.
Then you see Eogan start moving his hands and chanting as
That time for my party check.
a bolt of lightning bursts forth from his hand.
That's a wizard spell.
And
That's what you think.
there is just a charred remain of this ogre. It just
Real quick,
lights
where
up
did
with
Miguel's
lightning,
swing?
shudders for a moment, and then falls to the ground with sparks flying off it and its skin just turning black as it's charred from the cough cough 8d6 lightning damage. You whopped him. Krovavyy, what are you doing?
Sorry, real quick. What did Mikhail swing?
A giant two-handed battle axe.
Battle axe. There was an axe of some sort.
Krovavyy. Oh, fucking hell, the music stopped again.
It's also a really hard word to spell. Annihilating.
And if you're about to ask me if you can stealth where you are, the answer is no. You're standing right next to a campfire with no cover. Just so we're clear.
Unless you triple back behind the corpse.
Going to try and impress the woman and stab this dude with an arrow. Okay. Take your shot.
I mean, you gotta shoot your shot when you can. Sorry. Just.
Yeah, roll me a performance as you do it as well, but I also need the attack
How?
roll.
I'm sorry. How the fuck fucked that up that many shots?
Guys, I'm fucking laying here. This man's trying to get into fucking.
Alright,
Okay.
dude.
Just be
Yeah, I
ready
think I'll-
with what you're doing on your turn. Well, you're gonna look good while you do it, but please roll me the attack roll.
Please roll in that one. Please.
Yeah. 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 Sorry.
Like,
We're gonna cock block you so hard.
I love being Uncle Dragon again. It's great.
Right, you do hit it. 8 piercing.
How's my camera look when it's here? Oh, that ain't too bad.
Anything else with your turn?
More performance.
Also, she arcs an admiring eyebrow at this performance.
Oh, yeah.
I assume you mean Mikhail? The redhead? With her battle axe?
Like, genuinely.
Alrighty.
I'm not like,
You did.
Oh,
Darian,
got it.
please make me a death saving throw.
Oof.
glad to hear it, Giggles.
That is one fail.
It's fine. Fails don't
Omicrom! What you doing?
We're all gonna die.
I guess I should be the medic because this man needs a doctor. So I'm gonna run to Eric. I'm not really. Yes, that's 30 feet.
You
By
know
the
I
way,
can
if
just
this
put him
guy
out of his
hits me, I'm
misery,
hitting
right?
you. Hold up, I need to get my character back up. It's behind the recap. Give me a sec. Get up, bitch.
Get up, bitch.
Six healing for you.
The bitch
Darian?
never answered me. Does Eric still need a doctor?
You couldn't see any outward signs of... You didn't see any
Okay.
blood?
Good to know. That was literally the first thing I said.
Alrighty, is that your turn? I'm gonna assume that's your turn.
Yes, yeah.
Alright, what does Jason do? He's gonna cast a spell. So wisdom saving throw for Oogie Boy. You just hear from back over down with that, you hear Jason kind of look over and say, "Oi, you big ugly fat bastard, what do you think you're doing?" And to your surprise, the ogre just like, almost like tears start coming down his face. Sirixious, you're up.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast them right in the butt. Oh, god damn it, I have to do it in the... I keep forgetting that. Bam! Oh, wait.
I need your...
Bam. Oh, fuck. Who do I hit?
I will hit you back.
You hit Darian. Darian, please take the 9 force damage.
I yell from over here.
It just goes between the ogre's legs. Like, he just kind of takes a step and it just fires through between. Oh boy.
Well, I just got to the
You hear
point
it from
where
the
I
other
was
side.
healing Darian in the recap, so that's just been undone.
Did I hit it?
I mean, you hit something.
That's my turn. That's me. Actually, I could take a 5-foot step. I want to move away from it. I want to provoke an attack of opportunity.
You're provoking an attack of opportunity?
Who'd done the thing,
Is
Jason?
it gonna take it?
No, I keep saying turn, then going back on it, so I'm just gonna.
Right.
I've said turn.
Talia moves up, stand between Darian and Altair, and she is going to... She reaches down and lays a hand on Darian and starts murmuring softly.
Hey, I'm the doctor here.
Please take 11 healing, Darian. You're back up.
11 healing points of damage.
I was about to say, please take 6 damage.
As she stabs you in the gut.
And... yeah, that's all she'll do for now.
Can I do 11 damage in a single attack? Like,
Yeah, but can you hit it?
I'm looking to nat 1 it and hit
And then you guys are going to see a very familiar spell coming from Eric as he kind of casts his spell. And you see something you've seen come from Sirixious many a time as an Eldritch Blast
Oh, it's a healing
shoots
bolt.
across.
That's magic missile.
What does this boy do?
Don't knock me back down to fucking 0. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
You are wearing shiny armor. It's very attracted to you. It does take a swing at you. Does a 10 hit?
No.
With its
No.
grip club. There you go. Altair, you're up.
Fuck you.
Tanks can't take a break between enemies and allies.
Right, who just
Thank you
cast
for
an
the
awesome thing?
Eogan burnt one of them alive with lightning.
I meant literally just now, it's Eric who
Eric.
cast magic missile, right? Yeah, sweet.
Hi. Does not hit. Anything else with your turn? Mikhail, seeing that you guys are struggling with the last one, kind of puts one hand on this, like just kind of does this one hand leap over the corpse of this ogre, landing on the other side, and again cleaves into it with her great axe. Let me see if she actually succeeds this. It's gonna be awkward if she fails. That'll do it. She just halfway through the air from jumping over the last one, kind of using it as a vault pad, she, still in the air, cleaves down with this giant great axe and just shears this last ogre's head off. And it falls to the ground,
Okay.
dead.
Great axe or battle axe?
So, battle axe.
Great battle axe.
It's a massive two-handed battle axe.
Okay. Because you say great axe, and I'm gonna type great axe, and I'm gonna hate it because it's gonna say battle axe and great axe in like 2 minutes.
You'll live.
Great battle, great axe battle. I hate you.
And as she lands on the ground, she turns to you and says, "So you've got yourselves in a mite of trouble here."
I mean, hey, I'm fine, thank you. You know, these guys got a bit battered. Meh, you know, pretty good. Pretty good. And I didn't even need this little guy, and I just tapped my arm where my turret comes from.
Ain't got anything but a scrap. Here
Ben.
around. I'll cast Hellish Rebuke if you hit me.
I've got to hit you first. I don't think I successfully hit something in that combat.
Oh, wrong.
That was one. I need to go back to that paragraph. That paragraph is like half a page. That's not okay.
Can Darian?
Firing lightning, not lightning.
Talia kind of again murmurs something softly and puts a hand on your shoulder. You are now healing 21 health. And Altair, she then turns to you and casts one on you. For 19. You have been healed.
Krovavyy, fuck you.
She looks Krovavyy up and down with like a very slow kind of head to toe and back up again.
You're
My pleasure. These others are just gonna come forward and just be here.
I mean, yeah, you know, like these guys got battered. I mean, I'm fine. Like, yeah, I'm good. We good.
What are you watching, Wolfie?
That was hard to read.
Eric kind of looks around you all and says, "So where are you folks headed now?" Mikhail looked you up and down admiringly and says it was her pleasure to help.
We're heading to Shraharahara.
You're heading to Sirixious.
That one.
Sirixious. Hang on.
Can I write it down for you?
I put a rock in my mouth.
Yeah, be careful with that. I can catapult that.
Sharastel. I see.
Yeah, that one.
That.
I see.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Can I get a perception check from all of you?
Yay,
All of us.
perspection. Yay, perspection.
Yeah.
Pleaser is
I'm
all
still fighting
yours.
the ogres.
Oh my god.
Oh boy. All of you.
Now, I'm not intending to be rude, but also I'm slightly intending to be rude. Seriously, playing this with both Wolfie and Giggles fucking hurts my brain. No, that's the problem. Like, I love you guys, but neither of you can spell for shit.
Tweezers all mine.
See? But that's the thing though, like, your guys' spoken English is fine. Your written English
How
is
much have you
god-awful.
talked to Wolfie?
But no, but at least it's, you know, coherent to most of an extent. I may have to be a massive grammar Nazi here, but
Get over it.
Told you.
Wolfie, you're not speaking in character, so I'm confused.
Oh my god. The tattoo? What's a tattoo? Tattoo?
Who are you directing this to in particular, or are you just asking all of them, Altair? I'm just gonna delete
Oh,
those.
you're talking about this thing, right? Our brand? The brand that makes me control you.
look, you guys keep including me in with this. Like, I don't have one of those things.
No, it's your serial number. Wolfie, you're still talking as Wolfie. Oh wait, no, he's.
Stop hitting on the.
Okay. Asking general. Okay. Which order did those come through?
Technically, Wolfie
Mikhail-
mentioned
Glances down at her shoulder, which the attention she's putting to it and his question draws the rest of your eyes to a tattoo exactly like yours on her shoulder, kind of here. Says, oh yeah. Yeah. We all have one.
I hate being a robot because I wanted to make.
Man, some tattoo artist really got a lot of money.
Oh,
I'm a
yay.
one-trick tattoo artist.
I
And
forgot the joke. You guys all got drunk and got it.
Jason pipes up at this point going, and to answer your question, we're all from all over the place. I grew up in the city. Ilgan over there, I don't even know where he's from. Someplace weird.
I could tell by his name.
Yeah, it's real weird, right?
I think it's hot.
At this point, Ilgan
think
just kind of
everything's hot.
sighs and
Yeah, it's quite warm.
rolls
out
his
here.
eyes.
I'll take my shirt off.
By the way,
I
they've
flashed some
all
eyes
moved
at
to kind of stand around your campfire at this point.
I will flash some eyes at Iogan after saying
As long as you don't
whatever
flash
remark
somebody
someone said about his
something.
name.
Roll a
Yeah.
what charisma check is that?
Hey, from one tiefling man to another, I'm quite horny.
Oh my fucking god.
What are the skills?
Killed RG.
Persuasion, I'd say that is.
Sorry,
Persuasion check, Sirixious.
you mistook persuasion with demand.
Intimidation.
Yeah, 2 seconds. Also, I take my whiskey flask out.
Oh, fuck.
Wait, persuasion?
Yeah.
Yeah. I rolled shield day.
He
I wasted all
doesn't
my
seem to notice.
I wasted all my rolls on Jared this morning.
Yeah, it helped a lot.
So, do you know?
I was killed twice.
Noah Learn? Aleem? Oh, Liam! Liam, right.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh my.
Oh.
Oh no.
Wolfie, I'm gonna take you out like a racehorse that trips.
They kind of look around at each other and...
Oh no, it's retarded.
Kale shakes her head. Eric says, no. No, I don't know anyone by that name.
Krovavyy, you ask everyone we meet if they know a Liam. Firstly, there's more than one Liam in existence. Secondly, you haven't told any of us who this Liam is supposed to be.
Yeah, literally, we asked you the first time we met you, and you're like, "Fuck you guys."
As we come from kind of in the mountains.
As are we.
Wait, are we getting asked where we're all from?
No, he asked them, so he's giving information himself.
Okay, cool. Good.
I'm gonna also say where I'm from.
I don't remember where I'm from.
You don't remember shit.
No, I can find out. I have this in my data bank somewhere.
I actually do know where you are from now. Darian,
Me?
you are from Ankelder. By
Yes,
the by. Ancalder, which is the capital of the Dalian Kingdom.
Greendale.
Meat. Well, that's where your motherboard and graphics card are from, but...
Firstly, I wouldn't need a graphics card. I'm not displaying anything.
Eric kind of nods and says,
Wait, so that
the
brain's
Ashteril
real?
River, it's a lovely place. I love... There's this lovely little inn on the Ashteril River. I used to go there when I was younger. Possibly. It was owned by a young man.
Useful. Most inns are.
No, it wasn't me. Could be my father.
What was his
Could
name?
have been my father. Possibly wasn't now my father. Sirixious.
Yes, that was him. Lovely fellow.
Yeah, he was. He was a lovely man.
Talia probably has silky hair, as
Was.
does Jason.
Was.
Was. Oh,
Was.
I'm
Emphasis
terribly
on was.
sorry.
Now he's a lovely giraffe.
Yeah, the funeral's kind of now and I'm missing it.
Well, we shouldn't impede your
blame
journey.
That frickin' inn. That frickin' transporting us frickin' cottage building. Tavern thing. Inn.
You know, that gaff where we first saw you and I yelled that man needs a doctor?
Where my
That's
frickin' horse
towards
is.
Eric. Oh yeah, and his horse. He's mad about that horse.
The Waystone Inn. Yes, we know of it.
That place. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
where we
he's
met
very
you,
mad
sort
about
of.
that
I didn't
horse.
talk to you. I've had that horse for 17 years,
I
thank
don't
you
think
very much.
any of us spoke to them. I just yelled that
I
that man
ignored
needed
them.
a doctor as I walked in.
You
saw a
can
big
approach
mess in
one
it.
and try, if you would like.
That depends. Can I feel your silky fur?
Who are you approaching? Jason and Talia probably have the silkiest looking hair. Mikhail's is... It's not particularly silky. It's not like
Okay,
gross, but...
We can't hear you though.
Try and roll a persuade if you would like.
I'm singing to song. I'm not.
Oh, I thought you were saying something.
It does kind of bother me that you guys haven't moved your tokens at all.
I don't need to move my token. I'm
Are you
yelling
happy
at
now?
people here. Like, let's be honest, at this point I'm just sat there going, I've gone back to the team. I don't care. These guys aren't a threat to me. I'm fucking patching shit up. I don't need to patch. I didn't even get a hit. These guys are wusses.
She doesn't actively stop you from touching her hair, but she looks at you a little bit oddly.
What are you doing?
She's just kind of like...
Is this not
This
the
cat man
signals
just
you were
come
giving
up.
off?
It's like, the fuck are you doing? Ugh.
Social distancing.
Airgun finally speaks
Fine.
up and says, if you lot need sleep,
Oh, it's a weird name.
go ahead. We will keep watch.
Yeah, sleep. Oh, wait.
Hey, so if I cast spells during that combat, do I get ag?
Good question.
Yes, on the sleep.
'Cause, oh, thank fuck. Because I used all of my spells.
A thing, you say?
Yeah, use
I'm
one on
gonna-
me, cunt.
Hey, Darian, I apologize for leaving you in the middle
Wow.
of them ogres.
I have a thing for
And then hitting him with an Eldritch Blast?
strapping young men with a flair to
Oh, did I hit
combat.
you with that?
And cat people.
Ah.
He had a thing for cat people.
Just makes it exotic.
Pussy likes pussy.
Sorry, did you pull your hammer out of the fire or just out? Are you telling my joke that I've made to you?
Yes. Difference being is I'm doing it in character in the open out loud to everyone. And by out loud I mean snarkily remarking in response to someone
Mikhail
saying something. I am
Said
not
that
part of
she
conversation.
likes strapping young men who have a flair in combat to you. You said you had a thing for clothing and hair. This is her response.
Levi's getting eaten by dogs. So yeah.
So are you guys resting? These guys have offered to keep watch for you.
Yeah,
Yes,
fuck yeah,
but
we'll
obviously I'm just gonna like I'm gonna go. Can I cunt? That one was violent. There was a physical tick to that one. Like that one was bad.
Oh, that's adorable.
Pussy likes pussy. What was I gonna say?
Mikhail then kind of leans over to you, Krovavyy, and says, well, if you'd like, I could show you a few moves.
Show me your moves.
Moves.
Sort of. They've had some help.
No, that was a flawless battle for me. Didn't take any damage. I'm the best. I also ran away like a little bitch. Failed every attack roll. Show me your moves. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something, and then I started 6 times on the
You
word
just
cat.
said something.
Fuck up. You can fuck up too. Oh, right, so obviously I don't sleep. So
Yeah.
during the rest, I'm just gonna sit mindlessly chatting to these guys while I tinker on things I need to tinker on and do the things I need to do.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna like come over here and say this man needs a doctor again.
Is there anyone particular you would like to chat to?
Janky name and Eric.
Alright. Ergan doesn't say much. He only kind of pipes in occasionally. Eric is happy to converse with you. You do notice that he has the lilt of a nobleman.
The what?
Lilt of a nobleman.
The lilt of a noble.
Mm-hmm. To his speech.
That's a word I've never heard. Okay, so he's a posh prick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I love that your name has a comma in it. So Krovavyy adds an
Roxas
Altair
_chain thinks there isn't enough loot.
As you guys are kind of winding down, and Mikhail's actually going to wander off with Krovavyy.
If Krovavyy wants.
Yes, please.
Clearly.
Krovavyy does want. He's purring.
Krovavyy, can I please get a Constitution check? A performance check, and then a dexterity. No, sleight of hand check.
I'm proficient with my hands.
As you guys are kind of winding
well,
down, some of
save.
you are. Woo!
That was a save, not a check. Good effort.
It's fine.
That wasn't asked for. Good effort.
Well, it was. I just corrected
It's
it.
the same.
It meant he. What do you get as a plus to your sleight of hand? Oh,
It's exactly
yeah.
the same thing.
okay, cool. It's just that he
And then
could get
four.
additional bonuses or something.
Yeah. Nice.
Anyway, as he's doing that, and some of you are settling down, you're chatting away to Eric and a little bit of Eogan. Jason starts kind of clambering around these ogre bodies and searching them.
Don't blame him. They're big bodies.
Lots of hidden pockets.
I have one of those. That you will never find. Why do we do that?
What does he find?
Do you know what scares me, right? And it's probably just because Pix is paying half attention to it. But it scares me that Turtle is still on the screen.
Sorry, I did not even think about it.
That's what I mean. But it's like, you know, it's like that unnerving, like, combat did end.
The
right?
room seems empty.
Yeah.
Alright,
The room
sweet.
seems empty. So what? So she
after a
did
little
see-
bit, he
whole
kind of
table
wanders
left.
over to you all. Who's he going to pick to wander up to?
Me.
Yeah, you're actively talking, so he's going to wander up and says,
See? Told
"Look,
you, me.
don't know if these interest you guys, but if you'd like them," and he holds out a small staff and a potion.
Sweet.
Do you take them?
Yeah, I'm gonna take them.
All right.
I can't use either of these things, but sure.
It's more like a wand, I guess, than a staff.
Point still stands.
You get this and a
Get it with
potion
it,
of healing.
Harry.
I'm a what?
Okay, you're a what, Harry?
If you want to find out what the wand
You're
does,
Elizabeth, Harry.
you'll have to make an Arcana check.
I'm good at that.
I'm good at that.
I'm less good at that.
And you can thank Stream.
Can I roll an Arcana check?
No, because it's mine. Fuck you.
I just want to inspect your rod.
I don't
I mean,
even want to go near that.
weren't you asleep? Also, let me deal with
I
the
was trying to
situation over
sleep over
here.
the cabinet.
Yeah, so how do you know I have a rod, huh?
Oh, I need a performance check from you still, Krovavyy. That's what I'm missing.
Ooh.
Yeah, but you're inspecting nothing. You don't have it. It's mine. Fuck you.
Give me 1 second. I'm just dealing with Wolfie's fun times over behind the trees. Yeah, that's a pity.
That's a pity. What he said.
Um.
You lasted longer than you had. Ooh, unimpressive.
Ooh, my indeed. So what do we have?
Right.
Let's see how she does.
Ooh, she's doing as well. She's not just started.
She is thoroughly impressed with your overall performance. For you,
10.
she's above average in all ways. Your wand of conducting.
Right, during my random conversations, because I really need this for my recap, I'm just gonna query if these guys have a name they go by, like as a group, because I'm really, like, I'm stuck for what to call them right now.
Do they have a name that they go by?
I don't know, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I hadn't thought of one.
The people with the really long names. And Jason.
Only one of them has a really long name. I guess 2 if you count Mikhail.
Yeah. Eric tells you that they refer to themselves as the Wandering Eyes.
No, that because of the eye tag.
I get it. We could call ourselves the Blinkies, because we all have eyes. Blink, blink.
We don't all have eyes. I have light bulbs.
So, anything further you guys want to do before you rest? When we
No,
skip to-
I'm just tinkering and talking and talking and tinkering.
Alright, so come morning, you all awake, those of you that slept, and see the Wandering Eyes packing up their belongings. And Eric kind of, I guess, says to you, Omicron, and anyone else who's getting up early and coming over. This is very early in the morning, so some of you, if you were particularly sleeping in a little, will miss this. Says, well, we best be on our way. Good luck with your travels.
See ya.
And they head off.
Are they taking the trees with them? These are just fake props.
Fall down,
And
cardboard.
scene.
Just see Eric go behind one and kick a fucking pole out. The whole thing falls down.
Just collapses like a washing line.
Like, what do you expect from me?
Yep, you're full health. Your spells, rages, whatever else abilities are reset.
Technically, Krovavyy, don't you have to have slept?
It's still counted as a rest. So, morning has come. What are you doing?
To that town! We should have asked them which way that fucking town was. Did anyone ask them which way that town was?
No.
Nope. She
Well, I'm
smiles
gonna
as that
flick
at
my
that
finger,
as she's kind of
hold it up into the wind, and trying to steer north.
heading off and tweaks your ear before following the rest of her companions away.
Fuck it.
Thank you for the host there, Cheeky Aussie.
Alright, well I'm gonna say we head this way, and try and work out which way we're heading.
I will assist you in that
Good to me.
by licking my
Alright.
finger and holding it into the
Somebody
wind.
make a survival. The basic rules: survival check. Either two people make it or one person with advantage. Right. Okay.
I was gonna roll.
Omicrom, with complete confidence, starts leading you off in a direction, saying, "I'm absolutely certain that it is this way."
If we keep walking left, we'll never get lost.
Here's what I know. We left going east. We need to go a bit south. Since then I've done a few 180s, missed a lot of fire, but
This way.
I'm gonna be honest, guys, I don't know which way I'm looking.
Does anyone have survival as a class skill?
Nope. I don't.
Or
Keep
like
in mind.
as a what's it?
Right, Wolfie done.
Altair would be my first guess on someone who might, but alright. Okay, you. Oh, Altair, you are now attuned to the Stone of Beasts. You can use it now. After a couple of hours of following Omicrom's lead, you find that you seem to be walking into more like wilderness. Like, it doesn't seem to be becoming more tamed as you head towards civilization. It's just more wilderness.
You find yourselves at the Waystone Inn.
Somebody. I'll give you guys another chance to make a survival check. You've wasted 2 hours of travel.
Yeah, guys, I'm fucking lost.
Darkus is making one. Somebody give him
I'll help.
advantage. Cool. Or if you want, Darkus and Wolfie can each make a separate one, and neither of them with advantage.
That's probably better that one person makes one each, rather than two of them. Fuck it.
Nope, Darkus has already done it, and you're
Giggles already
good.
done it with
Damn, son.
advantage, and I'm fucking glad he did.
So Altair, kind of noticing that this does not seem to be the right way, kind of calls everyone to a stop and says, "I think we're actually supposed to be going that way."
Then you fucking take point. Please, like, seriously, I'm not.
So after following Altair for a while, you do find yourselves coming out on a road, and you're able
I'll go
to
back for a bit.
follow it for the rest of the day.
Sure.
You occasionally pass other people on the road. They're
We
not.
found a
It's
road.
not super busy by any means, but you know, there's every now and then there'll be a couple of people or a cart going one way or the other. You spend the day traveling. Can I get perception checks? So either two people roll
Yep, sweet as.
or one person with advantage. Up to you guys.
Oh, I want to roll.
You want to roll? Darkus is
I mean-
helping.
Why, with perception?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. What's the worst that could happen? Yeah, that's not bad.
To answer your question, 2-0 is the worst that can happen.
Keeping an eye out. Nothing particularly strikes you as dangerous during your travels. You watch the other travellers every now and then with a little bit of caution, but mostly they seem like farmers, merchants. At one point, a troop of soldiers passes you on their kind of patrol route.
Oh, fuck no.
Hi guys.
3 of them on horseback.
Cool.
They ride by without issue. As evening draws close, you find a out of the way spot off the road. Keeping an eye out, you find a nice kind of big rock that will protect you from some of the wind, and make camp. Again, I'm going to need 4 shifts of 2 hours covered, however you would like. So access on first watch. 4 shifts, 2 hours each.
Well,
So you can technically cover 2. 2 with a disadvantage and 2 without.
Sweet, I'll do that. So I'll take second with.
I've got 2
With,
for second. Darkus and...
You've got 2 for second.
Sorry,
Okay, so I'll take
Altair.
first with Sirixious, and then I'll take 4.
Alright. So who's on third watch? Darian?
Yeah, you ain't got a choice. It's happening.
Alright. Sirixious and Omicrom, please make your perception checks. Either assisting or separately.
Oh, I thought mine was that. Disappointed.
Your...
I thought
I clicked this level 15, I was like, oh.
Your watch passes peacefully. Second watch. Altair and Krovavyy, can you please give me perception checks? Either 1 each or 1 with advantage. As one aids the other.
Damn, son.
Yep. Your watch passes uneventfully. Darian, please make me a perception check. Darian?
Oh, he said he was gone for a bit, didn't he?
I'll just do one for him. Really. Perception. Where is his perception?
Is that him?
Yep. All good. And fourth watch, Omicrom, on your own. I really wish we had music, but the game just does not want to let
I do.
us. I don't know why. Okay.
Alrighty. Fuck. We have attackers again, do we?
You're all woken up by the sound of a huge crash. What are you all doing?
I'm gonna stop waking up by readying my great axe again. The fuck is it now?
Everyone give me perception checks. Well, that's not a good start. I guess I should do his too.
I'm back.
Oh, well, I just rolled you a perception.
Oh, I rolled it for me.
Well, yours is worse.
Yep.
Altair, if it helps, /EM space will do an emote like Omicrom did.
Yar.
Oh, there was a perception from Darian. Alright, so we can go with the other one. An 18 from Altair.
Yeah, like that. But also make sure you switch your chat to Altair, not Darkus.
Are you... So, Omicron points you towards a rock where his fantail is hopping around.
Wait, did you just purposefully wake us up saying there was something that there isn't? RJ, I want to ready an hourglass to you, but...
Why do we listen to the robot that doesn't know shit?
Hey, to be fair, I never told you there was attackers. I just made a huge mechanical crash to make it seem like there was a panic. And then pointed to a tiny little mechanical bird.
I'm gonna start walking.
Alright,
Bird!
you find your way back onto the road and continue along. I'm
I'm
gonna
at the
need...
front, 10 feet ahead.
I'm gonna need the usual perception check, so 2 people, either together or individually.
I'm laughing too much. to
Altair's
perceive
helping?
anything.
Who
I'm
else wants to do a
laughing too
perception
much.
check?
I will.
Alright, make it with advantage then.
Like, fucking... Omicrom's gonna be useless throughout this, like, rest of this walk. He's gonna be
Alright.
too much.
After about 3 hours of travel, you see the walls and towers of a city ahead of you.
Hey guys, I think there's a city here.
No!
After about another 45 minutes of walking, you find yourselves approaching the gates. There are big walls.
I'm gonna take huge strides to catch up alongside Sirixious, so we approach the gates together.
There is a couple of guards at the gate, but no, they're just kind of stationed there. People are coming and going freely. There's lots of people on the road now. Traffic has built up for the last hour or so.
It's gonna
Like,
get
look,
more
having a
looks. The big
human-
metal man, or
Like having a human near me is good, or at least not human, a humanoid near me is good.
why? You're trying to divert
Before the gates,
gaze
there is a
towards me.
couple of buildings
Pretty much horns, metal.
outside the walls. You do notice a particularly fine-looking building with a sign out front proclaiming it as what's it called?
Damn, it's fine.
As Pilgrim's Lodge. What are you guys doing? You heading through the gate?
Yes.
Do you want us to head into the Pilgrim's Lodge?
I'm asking what you guys want to do. I don't want you to do anything. It's up to you.
I'm
Okay, bye.
eating bread.
Well, does anyone have anything they want to do in the city?
Eat bread.
I'm gonna go for whatever
None of
passes
you have
as a
been here
bathroom
before.
here.
None of you know the city.
Really? I don't know this place? That's a shame, I know everything.
They built this city.
I fucking love
Oh,
being
you walk up to the gates looking for a guard to talk to. Okay. Yeah, there's two guards. There's a man and a woman.
We walked through the left. Ow, fuck!
Which one would you like to approach?
I punched my
woman.
laptop.
Damn straight, all day, every day. The woman? Alright. Seeing you approach, she kind of
I
looks
said
you up
the-
and down and says, "How can I help? Need something?"
Is up and down for a centaur me like normal up and down, or does she like lean around and
Let
look
me
back as
handle
well?
this.
No, just
Wolfie
just a
handle has
general
deer
kind
in it,
of.
She's like,
just like
huh?
that woman last night.
This is it.
Let me handle this. Handle with a flannel.
He left the deer on the woman last night.
Fucking hell.
Got
Night
him.
before last, but yes. Oh. Fucking hell. Are you sure you can't talk on mic, Wolfie? Just wondering.
Oh, and a mouthful of bread, you cunt.
Hello.
Shut up.
There's voices again.
Okay.
Wow,
so
because I was
Altair
not good enough.
goes up-
Fine.
Hi, how you doing? So Tia walks up to the woman and he says, "Yes, ma'am, there is. Yes, ma'am, there is. I have a note from one of the village mayors asking for assistance. Could you point me in the direction of someone who could help with this?"
Ooh. Which village?
Shit.
Oh, so you didn't give us a name. Said come up with a name later. So which village?
That's a good point, actually. We did ask. for
That
the
is a good point. We did
Alright.
ask.
You answer with the name of the village. I will tell you in a second.
name. Maybe, if you find one.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you are officially Uncle Dragon, though.
He wasn't?
I'm fucking happy with that. Like, I have not been Uncle Dragon for like 3.5 years. Maybe 4 years.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Like-
congratulations. The twins now call you Uncle Dragon. You are official.
Good.
Although Raven can't quite pronounce dragon yet, and it's hilarious. So you're Uncle Draggy.
That's even better. That's even cute. Oh,
It's adorable too, because she's starting to recognize you from us doing D&D. She'll point to your camera and go, it's Draggy!
Aww. Islesbury. There you go. That's its name.
Islesbury. Okay. Right.
Okay.
Spell in
I
there.
need to catch up on the recap. That night, Omicrom
Oh,
was a massive cunt and scared the
He answers, Islesbury.
I see. Well, I'm just a guard. You'll have to go talk to the people in charge of that kind of stuff. If you head into the Copper Walk, have you been here before?
I've never been inside a city in my life.
Alright, well, if you head into the Copper Walk, there's this big 2-story building on the main street. Head in there and talk to the they'll send you in the right direction.
He starts heading in that direction.
Well,
Question,
you have
how
one
long was
street
it?
in through the gates at the moment.
I have some questions.
Yep.
1. Does this town have a bathhouse?
It's a giant city, so I'd assume so.
It's a city, of course it has a bathhouse.
And 2. Can you point me, not to the best inn, but like 2 down from the best inn? Like, I don't want to spend heaps, but I don't want to spend not enough. Like, 2 gold enough.
Well, there's a pretty decent one. I think you're probably looking for the Wanderer's Lodge then.
Lodge.
Yes, the Wanderer's Lodge. It's a tavern inn.
Lodge.
It's in the
Okay.
Copper Walk.
I'll take your word for it. A lodge.
Give it a gander.
Okay.
Give it a gander. Question
Gander.
pertains to out of game stuff. How long was the walk between me scaring the shit out of everyone and the city?
It took about just under 4 hours to get here from when you started that day.
Yeah, so Altair is walking into the city, into the Copper Walk, looking for the building they described.
So, obviously, you've never been here. You don't know which district is the Copper Walk district. You walk into the city for, I think, Darian, to you, this is a small city. Krovavyy, you've probably been in some similar sized cities, but to the rest of you, this is a bigger city than you've ever been in. You're not used to this many people wandering the streets.
Hang on. I've been to the Magic Academy, where I assume that's a pretty big city.
Not as big as this.
And I'm
wow,
assuming, yeah,
that's
I mean,
great.
to be fair. our
Magic
neighbours were
Academy was a small city. Like, it was a city, but it was a small city. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, are we on the coast?
You're not far from the coast, but you're not on the coast. It's probably half a
Okay,
day's travel to the coast from here.
Okay.
Omicron's gonna get mugged.
Altair, not wanting to get lost, decides to head to one of the locals, to one of the people who look like they are from here, and ask for directions to the Copper District.
Did I save? Fuck, I didn't save that. Hold on, I just need to find a thing. God, I know I sent the link to Lou, but I
What do you
don't
have
know
to?
how far back it was.
I bookmarked it. You have to.
The town.
You're right if I
generator.
just pop it into Roll20?
Sure.
There you go.
I found it.
Oh my god, I forgot about that woman.
What woman?
In my background. Fucking the Kundu brick braids. That fucking that sketch is just
That woman.
that woman.
That
woman.
woman.
That woman.
The woman that gave you new meaning to having
Where do I go to see my
long
saved
metal
shit?
staff.
I found a chip clip, and I'm being very entertained by it for some reason.
Ah, there it is. There's information on it.
suppose I should have done this earlier. Sorry, Pix.
No worries. Dang it, why is it being done? Give me back the thing. Cool. So you find yourself walking into the city. The streets are quite narrow. Buildings are often kind of 2 stories high, which for some of you is a strange sight. There is a lot of people bustling through the city. You find it's not beautiful in the section of town that you walk into, but it is it's not awful. There's not like crap all over the streets. It's so-so. So, what were you saying you were doing, Lou?
My character is after a bathhouse. At least, I mean.
So you're looking at the buildings for that?
I will do the task at hand, but if we have some kind of downtime, my character would like to bathe and look after himself.
I'm confused. Did someone say that they were actually going up to people?
Yeah,
I thought I
yes.
heard that. Oh, well,
Altair.
that was you. Okay. Tell me what you're doing again. I didn't fully take it in.
Altair walks up to one of the people walking around who look to be a local and politely asks where he might find the Copper District.
Give me a charisma check.
While he's doing that, in the meantime, Omicrom is just walking around everywhere. He doesn't know where he is. He doesn't care where he is. He's just exploring and finding shit out. Good effort.
No one seems to be willing to talk to you. They're all busy on their own stuff and kind of brush you off.
Oh, so we're in London.
Yep, we're in London. Worse than just London. We're in the posh northern London.
No, people out there are actually quite nice.
Oh.
Yeah, it's West London you don't want to deal with.
Oh, okay. Then we're in West London. Must be.
So, please tell me again what everyone is actively looking for, if anything.
Altair is looking for the Copper Road.
Copper Walk.
Yeah.
Altair's looking for someone he doesn't even know the name of.
Yeah.
Krovavyy is going to have a drink in the local tavern.
Kravav's looking for a tavern. So
I'm looking for nothing.
As you wander along, kind of aimlessly walking down the streets looking round, a fellow kind of in somewhat disheveled looking clothing, like clothing that once was nice but has seen far too much wear and tear and not enough care to still look nice, kind of shuffles up to you guys and says, "Are you new in town?"
I
think you might be
West.
needing a map then.
So I'm
Can't be
not
that hard.
there. I'm not with these guys. I just left before they even got through the gate. I'm just gonna point that out.
Altair looks. looks him up and down.
You're
and
probably
just,
they didn't take that long,
eyes
so
him
you're probably a
cautiously.
few meters ahead of them. They're kind of within sight of you. What was that? Sorry, Altair said what?
Altair lets Krovavyy answer him and just eyes him, watching him very carefully.
Wow. Lucky for you, he kind of pulls out this scroll from in his cape. I've got me a map. And it only cost you 2 gold. It's a pretty good deal. Find your way around the city.
I would like to. Oh, dang it. I am thinking of Pathfinder. I was like, oh, just want to use knowledge local. Could I use history to see if I know anything about this town
Go ahead.
from its old landmarks? Huh?
Go ahead.
Oh, sweet. Kapuya.
You
Solid
can-
middle ground.
You can try and use a persuasion to see if you can lower the price. How much you try and lower the price will increase how hard it is to convince him.
God damn
Can
it,
try that.
Omicrom!
You know
Alright,
of
look
it.
at it.
It's not that far from where you live, but you don't really know much about it.
Question. Does it have to be persuasion? Or because I'm stood behind him as a giant 6'5" robot, can I intimidate him with advantage?
You can try.
Could I
Not with advantage,
question.
but you can try.
could I give
That's
could I
fine.
give assistance to this
Give me my
intimidation
fucking
because
map.
I am. Can I
A little bit late on
I
that
was
one,
just about-
but
I was just about to say, could I assist him in this intimidation since I'm a fucking
No, because you're a puny little bitch, you died, shut up.
so he kind of looks back at you and kind of backs up a couple of steps so he can kind of look at you all and says, "Look, I'll settle for
5.
a gold and 5 silver. Good deal. In fact, give me 5 gold and I'll be your personal guide to the city. Whatever you
I'll
need to
pay.
find, I'll help
Gold
you."
for a map from you. Do you really think I want to pay 5 gold to be near you?
Old Tyr
I'm
just
not the
crosses his
smartest
arm
bot
and
in
let
existence, but come on.
Old Tyr just crosses his arm and lets his robotic friend handle things.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let Omicrom do his thing.
Look, do you want the map or not?
No.
Is there anything nearby I can crush?
Oh no.
I mean, there's plenty of things nearby.
Other than him. Other than
There's various stalls kind of selling things nearby. And you can see shop fronts of all sorts, clothiers and you see a bakery, like a pastry bakery.
Like, crushing bread isn't that scary.
I don't know. Have you seen some bread in old English times?
Let's see. 1 gold and 5 silver.
If you cover, Tyr turns to
Or you give us the map and I walk away.
Tyr. I would like
He
to add
doesn't
to
look
the
that
intimidation.
intimidated. He was willing to lower it a little bit, but he's not that scared.
I would like to also attempt to intimidate by grabbing his and
Grabbing his
by
what?
grabbing his shoulder and leaning onto his level and saying, "I listen to the mental map."
You can attempt intimidation.
See, I don't like spending money.
He kind of shoves himself back away from you. It's not like a shove that moves you, it just moves him back away. Look, just trying to help somebody else do a good deed for humanity, but if you don't want it, it's fine. It's fine. And he kind of backs away a few steps. Muttering, and then turns and starts walking away. What are you guys doing?
Altair
One more
walks
them,
up
so that
to
you-
one of the
Wait until you will corroborate it.
yeah.
Yeah, the cat boy kind of.
Has that little thing besides Krovavyy to the and before the AD always been there?
Yeah, it's called
Yeah.
comma.
The-
Um,
Why is that in his name?
dunno.
I assume because Russian. His name is
Right.
Russian.
I'm just gonna call out to the dude and go, alright, look, meet you in the middle. 1 gold. You look like you need it. I could do with not being. I mean, I'm always lost. These guys could do with not being completely lost.
He kind of turns back to you and
He
considers
has
for a
something
moment.
to do. He wants a bath. He wants a drink. Everyone makes something out of it. You get a bit of gold. I got to have
Finally,
fun scaring you a little bit.
he nods and walks over and says, "Fine." He's holding out one palm open for the coin and the other hand holding the map.
Altair tosses him the gold coin.
He catches
Sweet,
it
you're paying even better.
and holds out the map to the lot of you. Whoever takes it can take it.
I'll take it. And then throw it at Altair because I don't really care. Hey, look, a map.
You have acquired a map. So, shows you the districts. You see a couple of like little markers on it that aren't listed there. You see in the Copperwalk district, you see a little marker that kind of says "in" next to it.
Okay,
Oh,
really important question. Which
What?
way did we come in?
You came in from the
4 or the 8
6.
or the 6?
Came in from the 6.
Okay. Just checking. I thought so, but just wanted to check.
So yeah, just kind of above that 3, there's a marking for an N. There's also marked on there. Where is this one? Who broke it?
We lost Lou. He was the last remaining camera, so that's fine. I turned my camera on and fixed it again. I'm not in my camera. Well, I am kind of. Hi, I'm down here.
What was I saying? There is another one in the
Oh, I've been awake
5.
for 22 hours now.
Cherry Mile, which says Bears Gearworks.
No, wait. Almost 20 hours.
There's another one in the Copper Walk that says that's scribbled with the note "the world's power." Another one in the Cherry Mile district saying "a large hourglass." Another one in the Cherry Mile district called the Crossed Foundry.
Is this ends?
On your map, these are marked. And in the Copperwalk district, there's another one called the Sparkling Jewelry. There's a noted on your
Ooh.
map for you.
I like that place.
Altair just follows the map to the Copper District, looking for the two-story building.
You realise you're in the Copper Walk. That is the district you walked into. Maybe you can click on the picture to make it larger.
Or open a new tab and it zooms in fucking massively.
So Altair looks for the two-story building.
I'll be right back.
What do you
They're
mean?
all two-story.
They're all.
They're pretty much all 2 stories. You're searching for the guard keep that the guard told
Yep.
you. Alright.
Yep.
You find it on the main street. It's not a very ornamental building, but it kind of has a symbol of the guard on it, and big stone building. Little bit of a kind of courtyard in front, but it's nothing special.
Altair goes to walk in. Can the door fit him?
How tall
Should
are you?
wear doors.
My character sheet. 1 sec.
Shorter than me.
I would expect so. Unless you're over 8 foot, you can walk in.
I am not over 8 foot. Okay,
You're like
so
6'5" or
Altair.
something,
Yeah, I'm 6'5". Altair walks into the building and looks for somebody to speak to try and get a hold of the guard captain.
Walking in, there is it's pretty much a desk with a secretary. There's various guards coming in and out and stuff, but there seems to be a front desk you can walk up to for inquiries.
Then he walks up to the front. Then he trods up to the front desk.
Yep.
And just clears his throat to get the
Young
receptionist.
gnomish woman, youngish gnomish woman, looks up at you. Yes.
I bring a letter from what's the town again?
It's somewhere in your chat.
Isles something. I got it. I've got it in my sheet.
Aylesbury.
Aylesbury.
He brings it. He pulls out the letter. I bring a letter from Aylesbury requesting assistance.
Right. And you're wanting me to do what with that?
Would you mind putting me in touch with somebody who can make a decision?
What kind of decisions? What kind of letter is this?
It's a request for guards and/or protection. Works are getting bad.
Right. Look, do you have some sort of... She kind of looks you up down. Identification that you're working for the crown?
I haven't spent more than 2
We are
or
doing
3
this
days
out of our own free will.
in
However,
this
we
entire
pay.
kingdom, madam. I spent the night at a tap. Woke up, tavern was gone, and I was headed towards a tavern.
Look, that's nice, but you're wanting to talk to some high up people. I mean, I guess you can leave it with me, and I can
getting a
try and
slightly
pass it
bit
on to
annoyed.
somebody,
He goes,
but
I am Altair Ironhoof, a clan leader.
that's lovely. But look, I'm just a secretary. I don't get to talk to these kinds of people. You don't get to talk to these kinds of people. I can put it on somebody's desk. They might read it. It's about all I can offer you. May you try something? You asking your party or are you asking me as the GM? I suspect the answer is...
Wolfie's gonna try and sweet talk her.
If you're asking me, you're welcome to try things. You can try a persuasion check. Give me an idea of what kind of thing you're saying. Or what you're doing.
Even that one hurts me.
Persuasion.
You can try.
I mean, if he fails, I'm just gonna try and walk through the door.
There is a bunch of doors. And various guards coming in and out.
I'm just the spell. What are we trying to do? We're trying to get a letter of what? Recommendation?
A letter asking for help and warning that the
Where
orc
are
raid's
we
getting
right
worse.
now?
Well, anyone who followed him in is in basically the guard office. This is where, like, the
Yeah,
headquarters. Essentially
That's because
talking
you
to the
can't fit
receptionist.
inside.
I'm just gonna keep an eye for anyone who looks like they are higher up than a basic guard while I'm outside.
Give me a perception check.
Sweet. I can't see my character sheet. Give me a second. Sorry, so I had like a minor major nosebleed, so I'm now laying down, so...
Ooh, that's not good.
I sneezed and cracked my nose. It's actually really common.
Yes.
I've done it once or twice.
I'd also like to make a roll of some kind.
Altair, as they're making the rolls, Altair gets annoyed at the woman and just steps out to wait with Omicrom. And I guess we'll look for somebody higher up as well.
Okay,
Question. Oh, sorry.
Krovavyy, you kind of lean over and try and do a flirty voice, and she just stares blankly at you. Look, I've told you how it is. I can put it on somebody's desk. It's about the best I can offer you. Looking around for... Looking around
Would you like me to make
for,
a perception roll as well?
higher guards. You don't see anyone who looks particularly high of office?
I've thought of the best idea. I know how we can go talk to a higher up guard.
Call it a fucking riot.
Yes. Also, before we do that, I have a more subtle plan. I just want to use my investigation checks, maybe around the room that we're in, if I can see like a timetable of, I don't know,
Alright, give me an
guard rosters
investigation.
or something. Finally, something higher than a 10.
There isn't guard rosters as such. You suspect they're probably not made public. And this is a public space.
Time for Plan C.
But
I mean,
looking
I
around,
could try and
you do see. So there's several doorways. You see one that kind of says barracks, and another one that says offices. And
Say officers or officers?
offices, like
To the barracks.
buildings. Rooms belonging to people. An office. Not a person.
I could attempt a spell. I could attempt charm person.
You can try.
It'll either get me in real big trouble, or it won't.
Yeah, Altair's waiting outside with Omicrom.
I don't think I'm going to though. I think I shouldn't.
Alright. So do you give her the letter?
I hope we did.
Yeah.
So, you want me to
just
put it
left her
on
with the letter.
someone's desk? Alright. Do you want to
Is there
leave a contact with this?
any
Yes,
way of getting that letter copied? Like, could we quickly
You're the
scribble
robot.
down? Fuck you! I'm not a photocopy, you prick. But like, could I copy it and leave the copy?
You could try. It would take I think a sleight of hand check, and you would need paper and a quill.
I've got those things. So I got you covered.
Like, twat, give me a shit.
No.
Wow!
Use your manners. Thank you.
Doesn't matter anyway.
Are you?
You call it
trying
half
to
the
take that out
word,
of
but
my
it,
hand?
it doesn't look
'Cause I
like
will-
the original letter at all.
I don't want it to look like it. I just want them to have the same contents.
Yeah, I'm just saying. This
Yeah,
is-
but as long as they have the same contents, that if someone does read it, they get the point of the
the
letter.
the one note is that so you have to break the seal on the letter to do this. Sorry, I should have mentioned.
Don't
this
do that.
beforehand. This is up to you.
Yeah, don't break the
And-
seal.
There may be things like signature and stuff on it. You don't know.
Oh, this is a seal on it. No, I'm not gonna break the fucking seal. I ain't that dumb.
Alright?
Altair leaves her with the letter and says that he will be at the lodge, the one the guard was talking about.
No, we're going
The
to
Wanderer's
a different
Lodge?
one. No, the different one. The Jules one. That's where I'll be.
You mention that, and she kind of looks a bit confused. The Jules one?
No, you mentioned that. I wasn't paying attention though.
The sparkling jewelry?
Yes, that place.
That's not an inn. You're staying at the
Oh.
jewelers?
No, but I'm gonna be there later.
Alright.
You're dumb. Good effort. Yes, the Wanderer's Lodge is where we stay.
That place.
Right. And name with
this?
this? In case they need to contact you?
Chill,
Hey.
the mayor's name.
Corrixicom.
Fuck off. Well,
I'm just
give
gonna
give
can we
that
write down
Philip's
all of our
name.
names.
Oh, fuck that shit. Give the horseman's name.
You can
What the hell's
contact
that?
Altair.
He did already announce his name, so
I'm Sirixious. Yeah, me.
Altair and Sirixious.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm the
And
king
you
captain.
be
She kind of writes a little note down. Takes the letter.
While she's writing, I'm just gonna say, and go, let's be honest. If you're looking for me, how many giant metal men do you have walking around?
She doesn't even acknowledge it. She writes a note and kind of
Altair laughs.
puts it in a stack. It says, "Is that all? Anything else?"
No.
Okay, boomer.
At this, Altair waves to the metal man. Come, Bush. A tree will treat you to a drink.
Yay.
What do you mean?
It's
Will
alright.
there be
Really?
strong women?
Seriously, you guys need to learn. Don't drink. Don't eat. Stop giving me feasts. Stop buying me booze. It doesn't do anything.
What about
I know.
essential oil?
He
What
never
are you
said he
guys
was
doing
buying
now?
you. He's never said he was buying a drink for you to drink.
He's buying you a drink to throw in somebody's face.
I'm buying a drink to have on
welcome back.
on
Hi, back, I'm
standby.
dead.
Hi, Dad. I'm back.
What's the time? Like
in
midday?
game?
In
It's midday-ish. Also, it's close to What have we got? We normally finish at...
It's 42 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, just keeping that in mind.
I'm gonna spend a while exploring kind of a large portion of the town, looking for a decent blacksmiths. I want some little scrap steel.
So it's pretty easy. Like with each of these names, there was like a little symbol next to them, and if you look at the map for a little bit, you realize that some of them you can't make out, but some of them are really obvious. So the Wanderer's Lodge was clearly an inn, and you also very obviously notice that there's a blacksmith symbol next to the crossed foundry.
Sweet, I'm heading that way. Bye guys, you can come with, I don't care. See you later.
I'm coming with you to the smith.
I am coming with you to the smith.
To Smith. I'm Smith.
You're going to the smith?
Smith.
So you
Krovavyy,
find
Darian, coming?
you find your way through the city, following the map, into a different section of the city where there is beautiful trees of all sorts of colours, including cherry trees, but all sorts of others in various colours, lining the streets. And you find yourself coming across a big brick, large single-storey building with a black shingled roof and with a sign out front proclaiming it as the Crossed Foundry, local blacksmith.
Okay. Real quick, just while I remembered it, Krovavyy mentioned a better crossbow. In response to him saying that, I am going to go, remind me to show you mine. Because obviously mine isn't a basic crossbow. Mine is fancy.
Alright.
But yeah, just
You're
what
entering?
I thought about it. Yes, to the smith.
So upon entering, you see a female human,
That's
as
where
the
the
blacksmith.
fucking brick braids is back.
Who clearly is the shop owner. You also see two other patrons wandering around the shop, who are both human males. What do you do?
Okay.
I'm gonna buy some fucking daggers. No, I'm not.
Altair looks towards the javelins and other spear-like weapons.
But man, with the shot.
Okay. Are any of you particularly picking stuff out, or?
Oscar, I'm gonna buy 3 daggers.
Yeah, so pretty much anything, any simple item type. So I'm just trying to find...
I want to look around for any intricate metalwork.
There are 3 things that are on particular display. There is a very fancy looking half plate armor on display. There's a very fancy looking shield, and there is a quiver of fancy looking bolts. Other than that, it's your generic weapons and whatnot.
Okay. I'm gonna leave these pillars to do what they're doing, and then have a conversation with the smith afterwards.
Alright. What is everyone doing? What do you want?
I'm now gonna leave and work my way to the jeweler.
Sorry, what were
Altair's
you
gonna
getting,
make his way.
Lou?
He bought 3 daggers.
3 daggers? I assume you've
I've
found the
already
price
done.
of them?
Yep.
Cool.
They cost 2 gold each.
Altair is going to walk up to the smith and ask if there happens to be a enchanter's place close by.
Enchanter. Yeah. There's the world's power. It's over in the Copper Walk, but they're pretty good.
No, we just came from there. Now you gotta walk back.
Altair grumbles, whatever you say, Bush, and just walks out towards and heads towards the world's power.
Alright, it's on your map. You can spend some time walking there.
Krovavyy wants his a new crossbow or some shit, I guess. I don't know.
There is
Hey, those bolts are mine.
various. You can buy a normal crossbow of any type there. Light crossbow, heavy crossbow, hand crossbow. You can buy normal bolts. You can proposition shopkeepers to try and make you something, but it generally takes a bit more money and time, where you have to wait for them to actually make it. And like I said, there's the three things on display, which is a half-plate armor, a shield, and some ammunition.
The ammunition is mine. I will fight you for them.
I'm assuming Altair makes his way to the enchanter's place without issue.
Yeah, but it'll take you a while. So whatever they're doing here will
Okay.
happen first.
Okay.
Do you just want to go at the same time, Ajo? Because he's typing, so it...
Yeah, that's gonna take a while. Right. So I want to have this is gonna be a bit of a lengthy interaction with the Smith,
Yep.
but primarily, obviously, introductions. Hello, I'm Omicrom. I'm a giant fucking robot. Few
She looks you up
questions
and
for
down.
you.
She, looks intrigued. She's a scrawny woman. She clearly needs to put on some weight, but she still maintains a lot of muscle as well.
That's fine. Small people can make intricate, delicate things.
She wears a fine chain shirt, and white-coloured cloak and clothing, and her brown hair is unkempt and raggedy. Her eyes are amber-coloured.
I will like fire. I like it. Right. So, first things first. Those fancy fuck bolts. What's going on with them?
Ah! The, +3 volts. Yep.
Sure.
For,
+3 what?
they're just bolts of +3. They give you an additional +3 damage.
Additional
On hit.
damage, yeah.
Um,
That's why I was asking.
For a quiver of 10 of those, it's 382 gold pieces.
Oh damn. Okay, don't worry
They
about
get
that.
plus
That's
3.
expensive. That's expensive. Like, that's more gold than I'm made of.
Probably could
Oh
always
my
knock you
god, I
down
can
and
say
trade
I'm
you.
not made of money. Oh my god. Anyway. So. I can read that I'm here. Well, this is a bit confused. Basically, I don't know much about myself, but what I do know is when I powered on, I found this thing. I'm gonna pop out my little fantail. I think he's on my shoulder, and leave him hopping around. And with him was this note. There's that one note that says that one thing that's somewhere. I don't know right now.
Yep.
Fuck, what does it say? Do I even have it? Is it even still on here? I don't think it is. It was a note that said a thing. Ah, here it is.
Workshop. No.
Yeah, so something bird toy needs a mechanism. Now it seems to hop and jump and skip and all that kind of fancy stuff, and it seems fine doing it.
Oh, is he good at the triple jump?
Shh.
So I'm curious what this mechanism it needs might be. I was wondering if you could take a look. Be careful, of course, because
I
I
snap
like
its
my little
wings.
fat tail.
Alright. She... Yeah, I can have a look for you. Kind of-
Superb. So, yeah. Just gonna leave that
That's it.
with her and.
Was
while
there anything else
Wolfie deals with his buying.
you wanted to do?
Oh, and do you have any scraps around? Scrap steel, scrap metal?
Yeah,
that
I
I
have
could
a few scraps.
take off your hands, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah.
things you don't need, of course, that would otherwise be gone to waste.
Like pig iron.
She's happy to part with some scrap metal. It's not great quality.
That's fine underneath great quality.
But yeah, you can come away with, I don't know, a few pounds of
Just scrap. That's
Scrap.
so I'm gonna put it in. It's scrap. Sweet.
Investigating your bird. She kind of looks at it and kind of, after a little bit, she kind of calls you and kind of points to a little bit where there's just like a little bit that's not connected. And there's like a little bit missing in there.
Okay.
So I think it probably went there, but I'm not entirely sure what it would do. This is a bit beyond my knowledge.
Not a problem. Thank you for that. That's super helpful regardless. Thank you. I'm just gonna grab some standard crossbow bolts, I think. Which I'll chuck into my character sheet in a minute.
So for them that are wondering, where have you found the shop thing? Because I cannot frickin' find it.
What kind of shop do you want?
I just want to know the prices and shit for everything. And I can't find it. I'm sure there's a page for it in this, but I just cannot for the life of me fucking find it.
They changed a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Like food or
Just everything.
it's all under equipment on the main page. So I seem to have sub-paged it out. You can't get everything.
Oh,
at
you're
once.
looking on a different page. I was trying to look on. Oh, for fuck's sake, this is so badly done. Oh, this
We've
is
now
so
been
badly
awake
done.
for 20 hours.
So badly done. Why is it like this? I just want to be able to look up random, like, things like bolts and know exactly how much they are without it being...
Oh, sure. You just tell me what you want. I'll find it while you're doing stuff.
Alright, so for 20 bolts is 1 GP.
Sweet.
For each you and Krovavyy who want them, just tell me how many you get, so I'm aware.
I'm just gonna get 20.
yeah. Anything else for you guys? Wolfie's laptop is about to die, so we should hurry up. Anything you guys actually want to do?
I was heading to the enchanters.
Alright. You reach a concrete, large single-story building with white tile roof, and yeah, you head inside. There's well-made wooden furniture and several battered shields hang on the walls. Contains a large open floor with pillars and stained glass windows. Inside you see a male human standing at the counter, and there are 4 other patrons in there. 3 female humans and a male human.
He walks up to the person behind the counter and leans over and asks what they charge for enchantments.
I will answer that in a second. There are rules on how much they cost. What kind of enchantment are you looking for?
Combat. Well, she finds out. How is your nose?
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay.
Leads for a bit and then it's fine.
So yeah, it depends a lot on what you're trying to buy as an enchantment. So
He sets his hammer down and asks what the shopkeep would recommend for a combat enchantment.
Man, they've changed this wiki to be crap.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, never mind. Finally found like an actual page for... Oh, fucking hell. This is not an easy question to answer because apparently nothing actually talks about it. There aren't clear rules. There's something says it's bonus squared times X. I don't get what it's trying to say. These are helpful. This is not helpful. This part you don't need. There's a masterwork. Fucking hell. If everything either wants to tell me how you make it or just doesn't cover the information you want. That's a question I'm going to have to answer between sessions. I can't answer it now. There is no information on the internet at all.
Did you see the message I sent you to Whisper?
No, because I've been looking at this.
Alright, just
yeah,
Sorry,
I'm not dealing with that.
Between sessions that I was gonna talk about.
I will deal with that because you've probably got downtime in this town anyway, so we'll deal with it between the sessions.
We gotta wait for
I'm just
the
wasting
person to
massive amounts
place it
of
on the
time.
desk and everything.
So anything else you want to do? Any of you?
Besides resting at the
all
inn,
my
no.
stuff can
You
wait
haven't even
till
gone to the
downtime.
inn. None of you have even approached the inn or found it yet, so...
Yeah, no, I'm off there. I don't know who's got the map. I don't think I need to care who's got the map. I'm off to find it.
Alright,
Yeah, I can
Ask
do all
people.
my downtime if we want to just get on with it.
so...
Altair will be back to the enchantment place, is what he tells her, and is what he tells them, and just buggers off to the inn.
Alright, so you're all headed to the inn. As you kind of walk down the street to find it, the street is covered walkway with many twinkling lights, and a town crier shouting the latest news and gossip. It's a timber and brick two-story building with a grey shingled roof and moss-covered walls. As you enter, it contains cobwebs in the corner and shelves filled with random cookie crap. There is a male halfling behind the bar and 4 other patrons in the inn.
Okay,
Altair,
Go on.
Altair heads up to the bar and orders a drink.
Alright. You're told that their specials are... You can get, option 1, octopus cake with fries and a tankard of beer. This would cost you 5 silver pieces. Fish steamed bun with peas and a tankard of bitter, 5 silver pieces. Or a bison pie and a glass of whiskey for 4 silver pieces.
I'll take the one for 4 silver pieces with the
Bison
whiskey.
pie and a glass of whiskey. Your food and drink is being prepared. There's plenty of free
Alright.
tables.
Yeah, he says sits at one of the free tables. 4 silver.
Yep.
What's the cost of the food and drink?
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, Wolf. I'm gonna at least pay for my expenses up front.
Alright.
Which is 2 gold pieces for comfortable, which is...
Yep.
being able to afford a nice amount of amenities.
Yep.
And one goal is to cover food, which is also comfortable, and the maintaining of my weapons and other shit.
Alright. Just for, which of their specials do you go for? Just because I'm curious. I like that they
Anything
have
with
strange
venison?
specials. There was the octopus cake with fries and a tankard of beer, fish steamed bun with peas and a tankard of bitter, and bison pie with a glass of whiskey. Were your options?
That one.
Bison pie?
Mm-hmm.
It only costs you 4 silver pieces for that. You don't have to spend the gold.
Well, it's covered in my food.
What do you mean?
As in the stuff that I'm buying, expenses-wise, it would be covered in my food.
Okay.
Meals per day.
So you've got breakfast booked for the morning and stuff as well. Cool.
Okay, I'm just gonna put this in so people can kind of just see what I'm on about here. There is the daily expenses
a
thing.
human barista, female will be, who's kind of serving food and drinks. There is, and then there's just, I think, yeah, 3 people sitting around at tables. There's no music being played in this. In this tavern. I can tell you what the other people look like if you are actively having a look. Alright, so the barmaid she seems friendly with a welcoming air about her. She wears loose pants and a collared shirt, complete with a sweater beneath her coat. She wears a Stetson hat. Her eyes are blue, and her teeth are yellow and unaligned. The male elf. Sorry, she was human. A male elf is a moderately attractive man. He is wearing a bright blue suit and hat, chestnut brown hair, and this blue-eyed Easterner is not easily forgotten. There is also a halfling woman, stockier, darker-skinned woman, wearing brown cloth garments and leather armor. Her auburn hair is greasy and uncared for. Her eyes are a pleasant blue. And a female human. What flesh is visible is marred by burns. She wears brown armored bodysuit with simple black lines shooting up the back and down. Her hair is cut to a short buzz. She has very pronounced jaw and bushy eyebrows. She wears rectangular glasses with silver brims. And the barkeeper's male. But I can tell you what he looks like too if you like. He's very fat. Sorry, he's a halfling. He's very fat and wears a large violet jacket. His hair is graying and his face has many wrinkles. The very pronounced jaw and bushy eyebrows. And he is also wearing glasses, though his are circular. Silver brims. By the way, thank you for the follow there, Unread Galaxy. I'm a bit slow on that one, but the one in armor. Which one was that? the leather armor, the stocky, darker skinned halfling woman. Alright. What's everyone else doing? Sirixious and
I'm drinking and eating.
Altair have food and drink. Darian and Omicrom?
I'm just resting. Been a long day.
I'm gonna mess with that newfound gap in my bird. So yeah, just my general evening of tinkering.
Alright. If you're spending your downtime doing it, can you roll me a... Oh, what's an appropriate check for that?
Investigation or just straight intelligence? I'd guess.
Yeah, maybe investigation?
Yes.
Actually, if you're proficient, do you have like tools? Like Tinkerer's tools or something that you're proficient with? That you own?
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe you can roll those and you get your proficiency bonus plus intelligence.
That was terrible. That just gave me the proficiency bonus. Didn't give me
So
the
you've got
intelligence.
another... What's your intelligence bonus?
2.
So 11. Okay. By the way, so you're all purchasing stay for the night?
Yeah.
Yes.
So like Lou was saying, you can choose your expenses for how nice you want it to
I'll
be.
pay the 2 gold. So Altair will pay the 2 gold for the night.
You can't go above comfortable for this one. It's not like a super nice one, but you can choose.
How much is comfortable?
Comfortable is 2 gold.
Yep, so that's what he does. Mainly because I've already taken the 2 gold out of my account.
Alrighty. Wolfie, you roll a persuasion check for me, Wolfie. Krovavyy. Darian, how about you? What expenses are you spending on your accommodation?
Just a room.
Yeah, but which one of those
Uh,
decides what kind of room you have? He has between poor and comfortable are your options. Comfortable for 2 gold piece.
yeah.
So, me being me.
The halfling declines the dance, but invites you to sit at her table with her, and chat.
Me being me.
Mhm.
I have to ask because it's me and I'm a robot and I break everything. Right? I'm assuming not, but I thought I'd query it. These lifestyle expenses cover food and drink. No, I don't eat or drink.
Maintenance costs for yourself is what I'm gonna put that as.
That's fine. Just
Oils and
curious.
shiny rug. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, comfortable GGB. I'll take that off now.
Cool. All right.
Seriously, people, stop being dumb. Oh my god.
In her conversation with you, she mentions that there's a rumor going around about Lord Benton's new falcon.
Herb.
But some people think it is... Yeah, there's rumors going around about his new falcon. It seems strange and suspicious. And unless you guys actively want to do anything here, I'm going to say we should probably end here with you guys having a rest.
Sounds good with me.
I've only been awake for 21 hours.
If you
Could probably
guys,
go for a little bit longer.
if you guys can all please message me directly and let me know anything you're particularly wanting to do during downtime, that'd be great.
Yep.
And
I'll get
we
a hold
will
of something.
discuss it, whatever it is. Because I don't want to fluff around like this during sessions, because it's really crap for stream. So, yeah. At least let me know so I can prepare for it. Whatever you guys want to do for downtime, let me know between now and next session, so we can discuss it, and if it's worth it, I will prepare something to actually do it during next session.
A good way to treat downtime is to basically start the turn order, the turn tracker, like you would combat, and take each day as a round if you're having lengths of downtime.
Yeah, well, you guys haven't decided how much time you wish to spend here, so...
My character will always go for self-cleanliness and enjoying the fuck out of himself.
My character is waiting to hear back from the guards, so however long that will take.
Yeah, my character's doing the same as Altair.
But we're ending here, so that's closed. I'm tired as fuck.
Yep.
Alrighty. So, thank you guys for playing.
Not you.
We will be streaming this again next week stream. And hopefully by next week we may actually have all of the character portraits done, so you guys can see what these guys look like. We do have 2 of them completed already. I might post them later on, either in Discord or on Instagram. And yeah, same time next week for the next session. Sorry, this one got a little bit dragged out at the end. Yeah, thank you for hanging out, stream. Bye.
Bye.
Later.
Let me know when you're done streaming. Someone tell Levi something.
Bye.
Bye guys.
Bye guys.